Leave comments down below and leave comments in the chat. We're going live again. We're changing the hours as DoorDash is changing. Right now, our topic for the day, there's a new breed of diamond drivers and top dashers. A lot of people beginning to look at these videos of the DoorDash revolution. I'm not, belittling the other content creators that also contribute to, what's up, Behemoth Monkey? They contribute to the information, and we started last year. Sin City, Hot Facts with Robert Reese, myself, Dash and Simo, and others that talked about the Top Dasher program, the Diamond program, the changes that's taking place, and all of this. The battles we done went through with different delivery driver mindsets, different content creator mindsets, cherry picking, pickers versus top dashers. We went through all of that drama, all of those battles. A lot of people was kicking against the pricks on the information that we was trying to share with you that is inedible for today discussion. And I told you that if the market started getting oversaturated of these type of drivers, which was the new breeds that I was talking about, there will be certain content I will be taking down by giving you a PSA announcement that I'll be taking content down within 48 hours of 24 hours. That may be coming true in the next 90 days if we continue seeing what I'm seeing today. I remember when Pedro was on the live with Reese and myself, and I told Pedro he was going to have to change his content because the times were changing. What's up, Angie? How's everything going on? And it was he was silenced. I'm not saying that I silenced him, but he was silenced. He was thinking about what I actually said, and he was like, just like that right there, what I just showed you there. And after then, Pedro started changing his content. Pedro decided that, okay, I'm gonna take the challenge up. How can I talk about a topic on something if I've never done the research, done my own case study, my own review? I haven't even experienced this experience that these content creators and other delivery drivers was talking about. He went ahead and did it, ladies and gentlemen. And last night, he put a video out. Let's see, can I find that video? I'm just going to probably show the title of it. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to show the title. Right now, I'm not able to even log in for some reason. We're going to talk about that as well. I also talked about those days was coming as well, because we always have been oversaturated with top dashers, oversaturated with diamond drivers. And I done had different drivers meet me, say, you're the reason it's oversaturated. I want to correct you today. I'm not the reason that it's oversaturated, because I'm not the one hiring new drivers. Once these new drivers come on board, they already have the program. They already have all the multiple programs and features that belongs with the program. So I didn't give that to them. DoorDash did. You know what I'm saying? So they're going through their honeymoon phase, which will be 2 weeks, 4 weeks, and all of that. But I told you those times were coming. 6 months ago, 7 months ago, all of that. So I'm here to let you know it's here. You're feeling some of the effects, the beginning phase ones of the effects of it, when you go in an area and you see a whole lot of new drivers. It's not because of the DoorDash revolution, because if it was, I would have made money off each and every one of them, which is called a referral fee. The referral fee here is $900. I was like, why would I refer drivers and oversaturate the market just to make $900? Then I won't be able to make any more money in that market. So DoorDash been sending out promotions. Some of us may know about those promotions, a lot of us don't. The promotions be, given to newer drivers to get them on board and all that. It's going to oversaturate the market of top dashers and diamond drivers. You know, that's why we got constant change with the change. And back at what I'm saying now, let's see. Let me see. I was gonna show something about Pedro. Show something about Pedro because I did look at his video. At least I thought I did. Yeah. I'm not trying to actually play it. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want you to see. I'm waiting on. Okay. That video you might want to check out right there. That's the one I'm pertaining. I'm talking about that video right there. Okay, he talks about new Top Dasher program, the new DoorDash Top Dasher, and what it really means in 2023. And he says a lot of stuff. It's about 6 minutes, 7 minutes long. It's not too long of a video, but he admits some things that he was talking about some things that we talked about a year ago, starting January of last year when we came out with the truth about DoorDash and our journey, our quest to Top Dash. And he also said a lot of things that I have said, hot facts Robert Reed said, and since his delivery, and others. There's other content creators also, names that I have not mentioned, like Dash and Cmoto and others. So, and it's not to forget who you are because I can't cover you all in this episode. I could, I can make the live 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever. And I went ahead and went live because I didn't go this morning. But I got to educate the drivers out here now that you got to adapt to the paradigm, which means you got to adapt to the constant changes that's going to be going on throughout the course of this year, throughout the course of the process that you got to go through during the day before you get to the end of the day. Okay. So what you mean by that? Well, DoorDash doing updates again. Well, how do you know they're doing updates? I can easily tell you. I've been seeing it for the last 3 days. It will say that we busy right now and try again, try again. That's an indication there's an update. There's an overload of the system. There's an overload of people getting approved as top dashers and diamond drivers. Or there may be more diamond drivers than top dashers. Because people are still trying to find a loophole on how I can make this money and get the best of the fruit with the less efforts. If I just make a 70, I still pass the test. Will I still get in? There's certain criteria left. We talked about that in a lot of our episodes. How they pairing the best drivers with the best paying customers, which are the higher tipping customers. We talked about that. Eventually Pedro will be talking about it as well. And many other delivery drivers will be talking about it. And many other content creators will be talking about it. Reality is beginning to hit everyone. And sometimes we had to hit that brick wall to face that reality, if you know what I mean. I had to hit that brick wall last year, over a year ago. I had to hit it. I had to figure out what's really going on, I had some unanswered questions that couldn't anybody answer. So, or I didn't trust them answering those questions. What I mean by that, would they tell me the truth? And the only way they could tell me the truth that they had been in the trenches, in the battlefield, in the heat of the battle, to be able to answer these questions. So I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. That's where the case study went in. That's where my review went in. And I did a year-long case study, starting from the bottom, going to the top stats. So when I gave content, it was relevant. It was the truth as I experienced it. The other drivers could relate to, because I was in them trenches and I was in the battlefield. So Pedro decided that maybe it's time that he needed to do it. So for Pedro, started from the top, coming down to the bottom. Okay, so, and I'm gonna prove to you what I'm talking about, because in his content, he's talking about that I'm gonna tank my ratings so I'd see what it's like, what the experience is like now since this change is complete, how it would be if I'm below 50%. So he's following in the footsteps of where I had already traveled. And he needed to be able to put out the content he's putting out. That's not belittling him at all. Matter of fact, I thank him for doing it. I thank him for adapting to the paradigm of Doordash. That's a good topic I might put in one of my videos, the paradigm of Doordash. Or I might change this topic to the paradigm of Doordash. Now, I started today, got up late. I might can sign on now. I'm noticing something that's going on that happened in September. Except for I wasn't a top dasher and I wasn't a diamond driver. It's called block schedule. Well, we're gonna see what's going on now and see can I be able to get on, because I couldn't get on at first. It's showing there. Let's see how fast. Let's see. Let's go back. You see, it says something wrong. Something wrong. All right, we're gonna turn around again. All right, let's hit dash now. All right. It says up here that dashers are needed until 1 p.m. Okay, let's check something out here. I'm gonna hit 3:30 p.m. It tells me automatically something is wrong. It's telling me you're scheduled to start dashing. Okay, I'm gonna show you the information DoorDash is sharing with me. If I wish I could blow it up. You're scheduled to start dashing 15 minutes ago, and you can still dash now. That's what I was trying to do. I can't even dash now, ladies and gentlemen. It says it right there. You can see it right there what it's saying to me. So something weird is going on. It says it again. Hi, Robert. You're scheduled to start dashing 15 minutes ago. You can still dash now. I just got through hitting dash now, and I didn't get on board. Look what's going on now. All right. This is what I'm getting ready to do. It's telling me error, something went wrong. So this is what I'm gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting ready to find out some things. I may even have I may have to have a conversation with driver support. Before we do that, I want to go to my settings. My settings is where I want to go. I've been trying to get on for the last 2 hours. All right, let's try something. And as you see the icon that's closer to my index finger right there. I'm gonna go tap it. I'm gonna hit force stop. Everybody's phone is different. So I'm gonna hit force stop. We're gonna start there and give it a few seconds. You know, it's been some strange things for the last 3 days, and usually a lot of the app glitches that goes on, or the updates that goes on, that causes these glitches. is due to oversaturation of people trying to get in the program doing Hell Week, and then a few days after the first. This is what I'm experiencing right now. Now, if there's anybody else experience this, share their experience, put it in the live chat below, or when I republish this video, put it in the comments. I would like to know, is anybody else in this area going through what I'm going through right now? And is anybody else in other markets and cities in different states going through what the DoorDash revolution is experiencing right now that I'm sharing with you live? We're going to go ahead and hit open. Got to go through all that there. We're doing the troubleshooting steps, ladies and gentlemen. It's still telling me something went wrong. Okay, there's an indication something is wrong because the whole entire area looking like this right here. So something is going on wrong. DoorDash had major issues last night, and support told me they were having difficulties. That's their way of not telling you what's actually going on. So what do they mean by difficulties? And I'll probably be getting in touch with Ghost pretty soon. What do they mean by difficulties? The problems that we having right now trying to get on schedule. I know there's a lot of drivers probably already on because they started early this morning. Myself getting up late as I did due to trying to get more sleep, I'm experiencing these things. All right, we're gonna try it again. All right. I could show any area besides this area if I wanted to. It's gonna be the same thing. As a matter of fact, I might go through all those areas and see what it will show. This lady circling around me like she trying to catch her husband or something. This is what it's showing me. Show you again. So I will be turning on my Grubhub app so I can make some money. Something strange going on here. And if this the only app you got as a DoorDash as a delivery driver, you're gonna be hurting. You're not gonna be making any money. Okay, we're gonna try another area. Let's try this. We're gonna try that. It says the same thing. Dashers are needed until 1 p.m. Okay, we're gonna try this. This is what it says. There's no open slots available. It's been doing us like that also, but we found it was able to get on. Yeah, you had to keep trying and keep being persistent. So I just got through showing 2 areas, right? This is an indication there's something going on wrong. All these places not blowing up like this at once, ladies and gentlemen. Not in our area in market. Let's see. Okay, what's that notification I'm getting? DownDetector.com shows 71% of the app issues right now for our market. I appreciate that, Ghost. That's the reason why I was trying to get in contact with you so they can hear what you had to say in person, hear your voice, so to speak. So when people hear your voice, it validates the information that you're saying because they can hear the mood, the tone, the sound, the authenticity of the words when you're speaking to us is where they're going to be like, wow, that is really going on. I'm going to be getting in touch with you in a few minutes. Let's try Bartlett. I'm dashing along the way to Bartlett. Selected in time. See what I'm saying? All right. You can't create a dash. You have a conflicting dash in another location. Please check your schedule. Dash. So see, now I'm going to have to go back If I didn't get on, how was I scheduled? Okay, that's what I want to get at. All right, let's see where I'm supposed to be scheduled. True enough, it got me scheduled, but I can't get on. All right, now I got to delete this and try it again. We trying the Bartlett area, right? Okay, I'm gonna tell you another reason why I'm not gonna be able to get on. When they got them weird looking numbers like that, it's kind of tough to get on. 1211 to 1211. That's the indication. If I didn't schedule this morning, I'm not getting on. I hope somebody listening to what I just said. I know what I'm getting ready to do. I didn't thought I had to do it. I just tried and it let me on, but I signed off real quick, not ready to start. Well, it's gonna be different for different drivers, Ghost, because see, you got a nationwide update, you got statewide update, you got regionals updates, and you got individual updates. So everybody's experience gonna be a lot of difference, and there's gonna be a lot of similarities. You know, yeah, I'm showing you live that I'm not able to get on. You know, so who don't believe that? That's on them. I'm not doing no hocus pocus over here. Each step I'm doing, I'm showing. You know, you're gonna have to schedule. You're just gonna have to schedule. I went through this before, so I know what I'm talking about. This will be the 5th time I went through this before. It usually happened in that last week, that hell week, to when no, I'm gonna go to them steps. I know what to do, goes. I'm gonna go to them steps. I stopped at the troubleshooting right here because I'm explaining each step in detail what I'm troubleshooting. Check it out. Watch me work. Now, we're going over each area. If it don't, I do have other apps that I can utilize. You know, that's the beauty of it. But I have to share the experience so when drivers think that they can work anytime they want to work, because DoorDash used to have that commercial that you can work anytime you want to work. That's true. But that don't mean you're going to maximize your earnings every time you get to working. I got 6 people in the chat line. Please give us a thumbs up so we get this message across the USA when I republished it again. You know, since I'm under 1,000 subscribers, it's only going to select certain people. That's the reason why certain people see the videos and certain people don't. And they are subscribers. So I have to republish it back out so everyone get a chance to see it. And when I republish it back out, you're going to have to look at my lives and check the lives in my columns on my page, and you had to keep yourself updated. So every week I'm gonna look at these lives, or every 3 days check the lives and see what has been republished, so you can get that information. So okay, now let's try this again. All right, all right, all right, all right. Germantown, southeast, all the branch. We're gonna try southeast. All right, I'm trying southeast right now. Okay. And I just got through deleting it. It still says that I'm signed up. And if I'm signed up, why I can't log on? Okay. We going through this. Reason why I'm going through this, suppose you got some new drivers looking at the channel for the very first time. You know, they going through this, they trying to figure out what's going on. I'm gonna get to the steps. I'm not in a hurry to get to those steps. I'm getting to it and I'm explaining as I go along. You know, because they knew. You know, so you got to go through these steps and explain what's going on. I'm going through the troubleshooting steps, the first phase of the troubleshooting steps. So we're going to go back and try this again. Okay. All right. You can also do it from this screen as well. Like I can do a dash along the way. Let's try place I don't want to go. Let's try that. You see the dash along the way. Let's hit the dash along the way. See what it tells me. It's got the time slots there, right? Okay, it said that the selected end time is at 1 p.m. All right, here we go again. Okay, now I done showed enough of that. I done showed maybe what 3 or 4 areas. I'm playing around with it. This is what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to hit that hamburger icon. That's for the beginners. Veterans, they already know what to do. I'm gonna log out, which is at the bottom. I'm logging out. All right. Next thing I'm getting ready to do, I'm gonna go back to the screen here. Everybody's phones are different. You can go to your settings, go to the app. I'm gonna hit on install. Walk through the steps there. All right. Do you want to uninstall this app? Hit OK. Now it has installed. I'm gonna wait about 3 minutes. They roll a update every week, and it always worse after the update. Thank you for that, Kevin Addison. That's somebody that's experienced that relating to what I'm talking about, and they know exactly what's going on and all of that. Appreciate you also verifying that you can relate to that experience, that it also happened to you, and what steps you had to do to go through. Appreciate that there, because like I said, it could be somebody new, their first time on the channel, and they stumble up on this live here, and they like, what do you mean a new breed of diamond drivers and top dashers 2023? But I'm gonna change that title to the paradigm of Doordash, because they constantly make changes. And we got to adapt to these changes on how we can maximize our earnings. My experience since I've been doing my research, I did a year-long research. I got to hit Reese. He got something to say about it as well. Wonder, can I get him on here? Hold on, let's see. Let me talk to him first and make sure is that all right. Let me text him first, make sure that's all right. I'm not just gonna spring it on him. He might have something important he need to say, need to share with everyone. Let's see. I'll get back to what I'm getting to in a few minutes. Let's see. See, when I do lives, I show details of what drivers go through the process of the day before you reach the end of the day results on how much money you make. This is information that has value in its content, that if somebody else stumble upon these problems, we can discuss it in this ride along. We can talk about how we got the problem fixed and all of that, and what was the solution for this problem when these things occur, when we have DoorDash doing these updates and there's a lot of glitches going on and the changes that's taking place. This is valuable information that our viewers need to see. This is valuable information our subscribers need to see as well. That's why I do my lives different from everyone. It's not knocking anyone. It's just my style and the innovative ideas that I have that I believe will be valuable content for you, the viewer, in mind. All right, let's see. Let me text him real quick. Mhm. All right. And another thing, ladies and gentlemen, you got your preference of what content creators you want to listen to and stuff. I think the app crashed and I see orders coming in on a message. There's nothing in the app. Thank you again, Kelvin Anderson, man. You've been a very, very valuable asset right now of providing accurate information as you experiencing these things as well. Some people will be experiencing it in the market and some won't. I think my sentence was a little too wordy there. He'll get in touch with me in a few minutes and let me know something. But yeah, I want people to understand what's getting ready to happen for this year. And it's our responsibility to do our own research. It's our own responsibility to discover truth for yourself. And it's your responsibility if you have unanswered questions to find out the answers to them questions. It's your responsibility. Back to content creators. Everyone have their prerogative who they want to listen to, who they want to believe. I'm not going to knock that. But it's not fair that others are knocking other content creators because we provide this information. Then later on, they realize that we are right. They get on the bandwagon. They don't give no recognition to the content creator that they have learned from. I feel that's not right. I feel that's not appropriate because I always give recognition to people, because recognition still has value. And it also shows how real you are as a person dealing with people. So I'm old school. I was raised a certain kind of way. I was cut from a different cloth. You know what I mean? So there are standards and principles that I live by, that I will die by. See what I'm saying? So I get knocked around about it, but I stay firm to what I believe in. I stay firm into what I know is the truth. And I'm not talking about just opinions. I'm talking about the truth. I'm talking about facts. I'm talking about what's real because life is real. All right, let's see what we got going on here. All right. I think the app crash. I see others, they roll. I hope it works out for you, brother. Have you reboot your phone? I have tried and it let me on, but I signed off real quick and I'm ready to start. That might have been a mistake for you, Ghost. It might have been a mistake. Because if it's happening and you did that, you might get caught and looking like me. But we have other apps we can go to now. Let me go ahead. I done been off of it long enough to go ahead and do this right here. Hit Play Store. All right. You're ready to reinstall it. That's for the beginners now. The reason why I'm going through all of this, I'm reinstalling that and hit the wrong button. Let's try it again. Let's let's reinstall this bad boy. That's what it's doing right now. Got to give it a few minutes. That means I may have to go through an update, a constant update throughout the day to make it work. If not, I'll be going home. If Grubhub not doing what it's supposed to be doing, I didn't get in to deliver that orders this week. Let's see. And usually when it takes this long, it's something really going on. Afternoon, everyone. What's going on? Real Talk with Roy, man. We thank you for stepping in for a little bit. We wanted to talk about the new breed of diamond drivers and top dashers, but I'd like to change that title to the paradigm of Doordash. We talk about these constant changes, year after year after year. I appreciate you, brother. How did you too? What's the temperature in Las Vegas right now? Yeah, we'll go right there. See, can we get in? All right. Now for beginners, All the veteran drivers know this here. So it's not really valuable information, but it might be a refresh. I'm going through the, the troubleshooting steps and all of that that DoorDash give us. 52 degrees. I think it's the same here. It might be a little warmer here. 52 degrees. All right. Now, when you get here, you got to hit restart. That's what Ghost talking about rebooting the phone. I'm showing that to the beginning drivers that just started and stumble up on this channel, stumble up on the line and say, let me see what this is about. New breed of top dashers and new breed of diamond drivers and all that. What's really going on? But I'm gonna wind up changing this when I republish it to the paradigm of DoorDash. And usually at the end of the month, we go through this at the end of the month every month after Hell Week and all that. It's 66 here. Thank you, Angela. 66 degrees here, 52 degrees in Las Vegas, Nevada. Kelvin Anderson, what is the temperature in your market? If you're still here. I gotta give it a few minutes. So here we go. That's one thing about when I do live streams. I like to do things at real time and it's live, and there's no way I can cover it up and edit it. You see what's happening right then and there. So, okay, we got the icon. We're going to tap it. Everybody know the ritual. I got to sign in and all of that. Okay. There we go. There we go. Just going to give it a little time. There you go. Everybody know the ritual there. I think I know what the problem is. I got to get with Red, and I got to get with, I don't want to pronounce her channel name wrong, or her name that she calls herself. I'm going to have to get with y'all about this right here. See that? DashTrak, and then it has stopped. That's been causing problems the last time. Each time when I first started using it, everything, it was working. This is the problem that I've been having, and it intervened with the DoorDash app. And you seen it popped up just now. Let me show it again. And it's not discrediting anybody. It's just a question that I have that I got to get in touch with them to where they'll be able to answer it. It's not putting nobody on Front Street. I'm just showing the problem I have when I try to use that. I understand they done did some changes with that app as well. And it was a good thing going for me. I don't know if the 7-day trial was up for me when the change came and all that. I got to discuss that with them. I'm not going to put false and misleading information out there. Okay. Matter of fact, maybe I need to uninstall that first. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and uninstall that. I'm gonna uninstall that first. I gotta go back to it. Because the last time I had a problem with it. And it was doing that. So Roy, 79 degrees, 79 degrees. Roy probably tapped in for a few minutes and tapped out. We do that sometimes when we don't really have the time, but we still showing our support. I appreciate that, Roy. I got to uninstall that. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'll get back with them on that later so I can get the proper information, the accurate information on using that app. Because Sin City talked about it first. That's the reason why I thought it was something that was his. I found out a little something different. And I'm not going to speak on it because there's something I don't know. So if I don't know something about something, I'm not going to speak against it. That's not showing respect to the content creators that worked very hard to put their content out there. Okay, so I know how it is. You got to put in a lot of work, editing, software, all of that. That's why I don't do a lot of that stuff, but I do a whole lot of editing when it comes to my content. And it's a lot of work we got to put in it, and I don't want to disrespect nobody like that. When you putting in hard work in your content, then I step on your content. I know how that feel. Correcting somebody on something they may have said wrong is different. But stepping on somebody's content as if they're not legitimate, that's another story. That's another chapter in the book. All right, let's go on and get down right quick. We're gonna get back on. I'm doing all this for the beginners. For the beginners, we have DoorDash had implemented it last year, about maybe 8 months ago. In-app GPS feature. They went ahead and they partnered up with Google to where it's built in. So that's what that was talking about. You can switch it if you want to use it built in, or you want to choose whatever navigation system you want to use, like Waze, for instance, stuff like that. So hold on for a second. Let me go to settings. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right there, you see at the top, that is the default navigation that I use and everybody else using if they use this platform. All right. The other one, I can choose to use Google without the in-app feature, or I can choose Waze over all of them. Sometimes when they get to acting up, I may have to go to Waze. So I thought that would be food for thought for new and beginning drivers that stumble upon our channel today. I'm hoping that's information that will help you. That's the reason why I'm taking my time through these troubleshooting steps and everything. And then you also got the floating widget. Every time that you reinstall your app, you got to cut that back on, that floating widget. I got episodes that I talk about that floating widget, how it is a valuable resource tool that I use. Now, over 2 years ago or whatever, when I used to use the DoorDash app, I used to use Power. I used to use the driver utility helper. I don't use none of those apps now. Okay, and I used to use some other apps. I don't use none of those apps now. I just use the floating widget on how I use my decision making, on how I maximize my earnings that I have showed in my community posts, on how I get these orders, and people looking at me like, okay, we want to know, do you get paid by the order, or do you get paid by the hour, or do you get paid by the mile? If this was a multiple choice question, it would be all of the above. And I show that in my community posts, and you also got episodes you can check out on that. So let's go back to DoorDash. When you go to that floating widget, it said not allowed. You're gonna have to tap that button. Everybody's phones are different. So I'm using Android. iPhone gonna be totally different. There's some Android phones that's different. So you're gonna have to figure out how your phone works. Because this is a Rebel 5 I got. Okay, you're starting. It's telling me that I'm starting the dash. I hadn't started anything. Feel what I'm saying? So how did I start a dash and I haven't even properly logged in? All right. We're going through the troubleshooting steps, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you want to do the cash on delivery, you can toggle it too. Every time that you reinstall it, you got to do these steps here. You got to make sure everything is intact before you get started. Okay. So those that's on the pizza program and you hadn't received, pizza orders lately, or you have to take your picture of your bag, maybe you had to reactivate that right there, cash on delivery, and do one cash on delivery, and then you start back receiving those orders on that program again. I know what I'm talking about. It didn't happen to me 3 times. All right. So I don't use that feature often. I go in an area that I know I cherry pick. I want somebody trying to call me. Okay, cornbread. Hold on. Yo, what's up, cornbread?
What's up, baby? What's up?
Nothing much. You ready? You ready to go live?
Sure.
All right, I'm getting ready to hit you up. All right. All right. That's what we're getting ready to do. Add your guests. This is something that YouTube have. I wanted to try YouTube. I couldn't wait till this feature came out. I knew about it before it came out. I just didn't tell anybody about it. All right. All right. I may have to do it again. It said waiting for guests. Now, once he accept the link, it's gonna show down here at the bottom to go ahead and add him. I may have to send a few more times. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're right here. I was talking about the cash on delivery in case you haven't been on a piece of program getting piece of orders. That is the reason why you got to at least do one to get that back going. I cherry pick. Hold maybe I might need to get out of the area I'm in. I cherry pick what piece of zone I want to work in. Notice I said piece of zone. You got piece of zones too out here for different restaurants in that piece of zone when you're getting piece of orders for the piece of program. I'm the first content creator that just got through mentioning this to you. The first time you ever heard this is from this content creator here. I will be doing episodes about that as well in the up and coming weeks. See, all right. It's got a weird time there and everything. That might have been what I was doing earlier and it kicked in. We gonna change that. I don't want to change that time, but to delete it. That's what we want to do. Delete it. It said I can dash now. We gonna see if it's gonna still work. We done did all the troubleshooting steps that you can do. Let's see. All right, let's see what's going on here. Now we're gonna be able to get in, ladies and gentlemen. You want to know why? Because it didn't show that at first. All right. For new beginning drivers, your boy the Doordash Revolution just dropped these jewels and that sauce on it. Real time, live. I took my time the best way I could explain it in details. The way I'm able to explain it to you, showing you how to work through these things. All right, let's see. I hadn't got on yet. Now, earlier when I was talking to everybody about the difference between how Pedro approached the diamond program and how I approached the diamond program, is no disrespect. It didn't come through my tablet. Okay. We may have to try the phone then, brother. We may have to try the phone. This is not disrespecting nobody. It's just people two different techniques, but they still heading in the right direction. Now, Pedro, when he does his, he starts from the top, just like that. Nothing wrong with that. It's still gonna do the same thing. I start from the bottom, still gonna do the same thing. Now, why did you use that analogy? Notice when I told you earlier that he started from the top with the diamond program, working his way down so he can get his ratings below 50%, so he can get that experience and find out what is the difference that he can compare to with his market by his experience. And I told you I started from the bottom going up. This is just an analogy to show you a visual how two men approach things different, but they heading in the same direction. All right. We back on board, ladies and gentlemen. Now you have seen how to do these troubleshooting steps when it comes to the end of the month, the week during the end of the month, and the week during the beginning of the month. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we show. This is not showing out. That's my receipt. $11.50 guaranteed diamond order. 7 miles. I got to do a little running around. I need a catering bag. A catering bag is required, ladies and gentlemen. Now I show you that the DoorDash revolution get these orders, and I'm gonna keep on showing you that I get them. They encourage others. I got 10 seconds. Let me go and hit this because it's acting funny. Now we're on our way. Let me try to get cornbread on. Cornbread, we want to try your phone, brother. Tablet not working. So I'm gonna hit you again. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to get that set up. About time I get ready to go over here to pick up this order, we gonna do what we can do. See, right now I ain't got nobody in the chat line, but I'm dropping some information. I'm gonna call Reese too. Matter of fact, I need to call him right now. Let him get in. I'm gonna call him right quick. Call him. I almost forgot about my brother. I can't be doing that. But you stay in touch with me and check up on me and everything. Yes. How you doing this morning? How you doing this morning?
Doing a little bit better. Talk to my nephew.
Hold on. I want to let you know that I am live though.
Oh no, you all good.
Okay, I
You
just
all
want,
good,
I
man.
just, I just, I just, I
All I'm
just want.
saying is I talked to him. You know what I'm saying? I
Uh,
went ahead and made the talk, and you
okay,
know what I'm saying. So I feel good.
that's
I
good.
just got doing some orders.
Okay.
Just was on an hour and 5 minutes. Made
Hmm.
$27 in an hour and 5 minutes of actual time, and I was on for an hour and 30 minutes of actual time. So just waiting for the order went on in there. All that stuff happened before the 5:45 a.m. to 6:30 a.m.
Okay.
Got my next one. Now I'm sitting here at the spot about to get my next order in,
That
and
sound.
I'm good.
That sounds
And
good.
I'm good.
Sounds good. Got a question for you. I might want to
Yes,
link you.
sir.
I might want to link you in if that's all right on this YouTube live and see how it worked over there where you are.
Go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna hang the phone up and I'm gonna try to link you in. You hear me?
All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm right here.
Okay.
This dude is just trying to know. No, it's a panhandler trying to ask me for money when he just asked me 2 minutes ago.
Oh no, sir.
Now he gonna ask me again.
You gotta keep your eyes on that. In Memphis, when they do that, they be trying to rob. Yeah, they be
Yeah,
trying.
exactly. I got my eyes on him. And
Yes.
he was on a cell phone like 2 minutes ago, and then he came back up to me. So now I got all my eyes on him. I wish he would. I wish he would. I'll go ahead and knock that block off right now.
Yeah, he might be calling for reinforcement because I know downtown they tried that mess and the dude got on the phone and he had two more people coming up. That's how they sneak you. That's how they do it here.
Well, see, he better be fair warned because right now I got two sheriff SUVs right here who are two sergeants, and they have a substation inside the Walmart that's right here. He better know where he at.
Yes, indeed.
I got it good. The police know when I pull on up. It's hot factor robbery.
Hold up,
My
lady.
business
Hold
over
up.
here.
Now, how she thought she supposed to
I'm
go
not giving.
first?
I'm not giving you no money. I ain't giving you no money, man. You might as well take that somewhere else.
Right, right. That's the
I
way.
can give you. I'll give you food, water, whatever. I'm not gonna just give you cash, man. I don't even carry that for that reason.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That is right, my brother. That is right. That is right. I'm gonna see, can I plug you in right quick? I'm gonna have to hang up the phone to do it. I'm gonna send you a link.
Yeah, but you trying to figure out the new link to the YouTube thing,
No,
right?
no, it's been working. I'm just trying to see what it worked for you also in your area. I'm trying to reach further
All
out
right,
with it.
so what link are you trying to? Are you going to do it through email?
No,
How you gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it through the message. I'm gonna send it as a message to
Oh,
you.
okay. All
And
right. All
okay,
right.
all right. We'll see you soon. All
All
right,
right. Yep.
all right. See, that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about interacting with other drivers, in other cities and other markets. That's what we try to do. All right. All right. We'll see in a minute will he come on or not. When he say yeah, yay or nay, if he say yay, I can be able to see him and tell me to add it. So I may need to get a number. Yeah, waiting on him too. Yeah, it worked good on Cornbread yesterday when it was on. It worked it with Ghost. But by them just having one phone, it may be difficult for them. You know, if not, I'll be back on conference call with Reese. I can be on conference call with him, Cornbread. I may have all of them on here at the same time. You know, but it worked yesterday because I just got to putting that episode out. I republished it. You'll see Cornbread on there. You'll see Ghost on there. You know, so I was, okay, Cornbread got added in. All right, let's see. I hit add. All right, there he is right there, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
can't do it, but I can do it on my phone, but I can't do it on my tablet.
It's all good. What's up, TFT? How you doing today, brother? Yeah, I'm gonna call
I,
Reese back on the phone. Yeah, I was looking at the chat line.
and now I can't hear you. Ain't that something?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but you're real, real low.
Yeah, it's probably because I'm talking low. I just got you letting the windows up.
I'm gonna
You
hop off.
know.
I may need to figure out something with the tablet.
Okay, well, take your time with it, brother. Take your time. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that it does work. Cornbread, it does work. I may send Reese another link. You know, hold on. I got to keep up where I'm going. There we go. I got to pick up this order. Say I'm 2 miles away. Let me look at this here. GPS like it's acting weird. Okay. Oh, I got to go to the one in Germantown. Okay. Yeah, I'm in. We'll see in a minute. We'll see in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We got two of them. Do we have two or one? We got one. Okay. I was thinking about the one in Olive Branch. See, that's what I want to do, ladies and gentlemen. We will eventually move over to a StreamYard and start doing this as well. But I wanted to do YouTube. I knew the feature was coming before it actually got announced. I'm not going to let y'all know how I found that out. You know, when you do research, you find out things and you stumble upon things sometimes that you're not looking for. You stumble up on it. And that's how I found out. So that's the reason why I went this route. I could have been on StreamYard doing it before doing this. But I wanted to work with YouTube, see how well it works. Content creators in the gig community or a gig tuber doing it and see how well it would work. You know, I thank them for allowing us to be able to have the feature. I still got to be able to work out the kinks. It's user friendly. It's just that you got to get with other content creators, you know, and be able to do it. You know, their phone capabilities and all that, getting it set up, getting it tested. Like I said, Cornbread was on here yesterday with me, but it was on his phone. He trying to do it on his tablet. I know he loved that tablet. He got a nice one too, a nice phone as well. Cornbread be styling and profiling with his technology, you know. So yeah, so okay, I got you, Reese. We're gonna try it again. He had a new order for $18 for 3 miles. I'm gonna have to probably try to see can I link him in one more time. And if he's operating off of one phone, he gonna have a hard time too. I suggest you have to have a second device when we're doing this right. He may be able to do it. He may not be able to do it. If not, I'll put him on the phone, do the conference like we've been doing. I try to reach out to Ghost. I think Ghost right now is tied up. Yeah, TFT, how's it going, brother? I'm probably gonna try to get you and Reese on a conference call together, or have Reese call me back and have both of you guys already merged in together. Okay. I was gonna turn there, but we'll get there. I'm tied up right now. I understand, Ghost. I understand, but I understand. I understand. I understand that you're tied up. That's easy to happen in the line of work that we do. You know, you can't do nothing to give you respect on that. You know, this is our first order. We spent most of the live trying to get back in. I knew I had to do all the troubleshooting steps. Reason why I took the pain of showing all that information live, because you never know when a new driver stumble up on this channel, and then they needed that information. It might have been some drivers that have been here a year may have needed that information. So I took time out of my schedule to share that information and walk through it and got on. I took my time with it because I wanted them to get, a general idea for me generalizing the information to where they can be able to say, okay, I understand it enough. That's what I got to do. I got to take them steps. I didn't have to call driver support to do it. You didn't have to call driver support because the DoorDash revolution went through driver support over 3,000 times about it. So I'm almost closing in on 5,000 deliveries with DoorDash. But if I had all of my ride share and other apps that I was on and everything, I'm right at 13,000 deliveries plus ride share. So we don't do ride share anymore, but the numbers are still relevant. Overall picture of doing it since 2017. So yeah, that's where we're going to this spot here. All right, I wanted to park up close, but I'm gonna respect some things. Go on here, they said I need the catering bag. I'm not gonna go on there with the camera. Certain establishments, you don't know how they're gonna act. Bad as I want to go on there, but I don't know. I might be right back out. Let me get the store. All right. Yep. Let me call Reese on the line here. All right. I do a lot of multitasking, ladies and gentlemen. Even when I'm on multiple platforms, I do a lot of multitasking. That's why I have 4 devices. You know, when I have different orders, you might be tired of right now as well. So I got like four or five phone numbers, so they be like, "Man, which one is you?" Yeah. All right, he's not gonna answer that one because if he answers this one right here, this is the one I carry with me. So you guys won't be able to hear us unless I bring the tablet too. This is what I'm going to do. I'm not gonna be gone long. I'm gonna see what the atmosphere look like. If I feel like it's right, I'll bring you guys on the inside. Also, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take this catering bag in there. And first order, first one you take. I can't say it. I'll be the mess Reese saying up. I used to say it real good because I used to hear it all the time. First one you get, the first one you take may lead to something great. And this one did. So I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. With my keys. I make sure I get down. Take this bag. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna take y'all in anyway. Hold on. Now Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna take you guys in anyway. They can't do it but tell me, oh, you can't be doing this in here. I'll take you guys in here anyway. I'm checking in with Doordash and I'm checking in with the customer. I always do that. Let me open this up. Slide it open. I'm gonna take you guys in with me. All right. Take you guys in. They can't tell me number one thing. They number one thing they can tell me. We'll discuss that right then and there. All right, we're getting ready to walk in. All right. I'm gonna flip the camera around, ladies and gentlemen, so y'all can see the parking lot, see where I gotta walk to. Everybody probably saying, why you didn't park all the way up there? They act a little funny over here, so I don't want none of that nonsense to happen. All right. Yeah, it's 66 degrees. We got a overcast of clouds. We had that storm come through last night. I was gonna ask Ghost about it because I know he was still out here making his money. Then it died down. At times it was raining so hard you couldn't see the hood of your vehicle and all of that. So that's how that goes. People see a camera, man, they freak out. That might be me right there. No, that ain't my order. All right. Got some orders waiting there. It might not be mine, so I'm gonna flip it back around. Hello, how you doing? Good, how are you? I have an order for William W. All right. Thank you so much. All right, have a good one. I didn't check the subtotal on this. There's a reason I tied it together like that, ladies and gentlemen. Flip that way. With that bag for a minute. Good thing I saw that phone drop. I got the phone with me. Hold on for a second, ladies and gentlemen. I got to show me again. Gotta take a picture of the bag. For those that's new to these programs. All right, I don't want to show the name, even though I said the name. I gotta take a picture of that catering bag. All right. We step back. Let me get a better view of that bag. All right. Did it work? There we go. There we go. All right, desserts and everything is in there. You know what? I'm gonna double check that before I leave. Let me check, make sure. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why you gotta double check, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you this for a second. That's why you gotta double check. You see how they dropped it on the side right there, ladies and gentlemen? You know, check the bag and make sure that the merchandise and everything is set up in there right. Because this is your customer. You want to give it to them the same way you want it if you paying for it, okay? All right. Yeah, everything is in the bag. I had to make sure. And then they didn't put it in here. I can't go for this. Let me turn around and let y'all see this. See that? You see how it's turned all over and everything? No, we can't do it like that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at her. See? No. That is not going to be level. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be level. So you got to take care of the customer stuff same way you want it if it was given to you. Okay? See that? Now, don't that look a lot better? Yeah, that's how we're going to do it. That way the customer appreciate food handling. When you get tagged for food handling, this is the reason you get tagged for it. You know, sometimes them employees will give it to you any kind of way. They won't give it to you the right way. And it's still, I should have went in there and got another bag. To be honest with you. All right, now I got to really be careful. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, that's how we're going to do it. That's much better. We're going to do it just like that. There you go. Isn't that much better? Don't that look better, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. You know, you got to take care of the people's food when you're giving it to them, you know. Just don't hand it to them all willy-nilly. Yeah. I can grab that. Now I can go back to my face now. I know I did a lot of stuff right there. I took a little extra time, you know, because, you know, I hadn't gave that to them. I had gave that to them just like that. I'd have got dinged on my customer rating. It didn't happen before, even at a prestige establishment such as that. You know, we show details in our ride-alongs. This way somebody can learn how to do it the right way. You know, this is, I got the business mindset. I treat it as a business. I also got craving for food, and all craving for flavors. That is my business as well. So we got big plans this year, what we gonna do. So if you start training yourself to do things the right way, you know, it'll be in your habit of keep on doing it the right way. Best business practice, quality customer service. Those things is very imperative in keeping your AR rating up. And if you keep your AR rating up, you get these repeated clients. And when you get these repeated clients, which are the best paying customers, they also the highest tipping customers. Them the customers you want to be paired up with. And the reason why it's imperative that I go through these steps is because we got a new breed of top dashers. We got a new breed of diamond drivers. And if you get the bad apples in the pot, they're gonna make it bad for all of us. All we're doing is making sure we keep drivers on that mindset, and where we can keep customers that's tipping to keep on tipping. VIP for TIP, if you know what I mean. So I took you inside. Halifax said $18 for 3 miles. That's a good order. All right. Rev, you breathing hard like you need to start exercise every day. But a little bit more won't hurt. Do this again so Doordash know what's going on. We took extra time. Well, you're losing time, Rev. Yeah, I'm doing a video. I can make my money back. All right, let them know I'm on my way. I get them about 3 text messages. That's it. They already see that you're on your way. They already see the ETA. I don't normally give them the ETA. I just made sure they package is right before I give it to them. And you got to sometimes take that extra time to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. All right. Because you're going to these business offices and all of that. You don't want to mess your chances up of a good rate. if you know what I mean. Yeah, that gas ain't got straight. Yeah, I probably have to get a tune up. They come bad gas. All right, we're gonna try to call Cornbread and try to call Reese. We're gonna start with Cornbread. All right. All right. I'm gonna start to the closest one I can tap right quick. Try that again. See, I got 5 numbers. They be wondering which one is which. You know. He's not gonna be able to answer. He might not be able to answer that number. There he goes.
How's it going?
Just fine, brother. You just seen we got that large.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Everybody can hear you. You sounding good, brother.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hold up now.
Yeah, I hear you. See, that's what I'm talking about. He used to
Hold
that. He used to that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this and do this. Now let me go back here.
All right.
And now let me see.
All right. Let me
see.
Oh, I can hear somebody say he wasting a whole lot of time. No, I got extra time.
Let me see if I gotta turn up this. Can you hear me, Red?
Yeah, I can hear you. He can't hear me. I can hear you.
You called in right, but I just can't hear you.
See, I told you. I'm gonna have to call him on that other phone. You know.
Hold up. I'm about to drop off this order really quick. Let me drop off this order. Maybe that has something to do with it. Let me drop off this order.
See, that's why he like.
See if that has something to do with it. $17, 3.8 miles. It said 5, but I was not where they said I was.
Okay.
So I'm on. Let me go ahead. Is this the house here? $17.67. Yep, I'm at the right house.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and do this real quick.
Okay, I'm going the right direction. See, that's why he liked this phone. He got tied into this phone. Actually, he won't have to go through all the changes he's going through. I can move around. All right, I just did something weird. All right, cut that off. Cut the radio off. Cut that off. Yeah, he's still working with his phone. Looks like I'm going the wrong direction, ladies and gentlemen. See the GPS. Wait a minute, let me get this address. The GPS. Yeah, I got to turn around. How did the GPS show me to go this direction? See, I'm gonna have to flip my GPS around. I can barely hear you, Reese. He might be talking to a customer. I'm gonna turn around. I'm not gonna do a U-turn. There should be. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. I thought I saw the street. Turn around right there. GPS acting weird. I may have to go to my ways. That GPS shouldn't have been off like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to ways. All right. We're gonna turn it around, ladies and gentlemen, so you can see what we had. All right, now that looks better. Yeah, it's a little windy, but it's all good. He's fighting with the phone. I got to get with everybody that I'm trying to link up with on this here, so they can. I'm gonna have to do it in person with them. Once they get linked in, there won't be no problem. You saw Cornbread came on, and then Ghost came on yesterday, but Ghost got a lot going on right now, so Ghost don't know I know him. You know, when you built a friendship with a person or an associate, you can kind of know them without them even saying anything. You just know them. You know, once Ghost in the zone, he in the zone. You know, nothing wrong with that.
It's coming. The dog. Woo! Woo! Now let me see. How can I get on the right thing, resolution.
All right.
Now let me just see what. Now, Rev, I didn't switch through the speaker so I can hear you. It ain't literally in my car, but did you hear all that?
Yeah, I heard all of that, my brother. I heard you.
No, man, I was sitting here saying I hope he hear me. I didn't do the dog food on my shoulder, did everything, and dropped it off to the people, all that stuff right there. That was $17 for almost 5 miles.
That's not bad at all, brother. That's over $3 a mile. That's over $3 a
Yeah,
mile.
and the order came out when I accepted the order. The order was done in 7 minutes.
See there? See there?
So you can't go wrong with people be like, I don't want to wait 5, 10 minutes. Just think, if you gotta wait 10 minutes, right?
Right.
Let's say you get paid and you see how far away you are from the place. If it's like 5 miles, you know that you can get there real quick. So you just got paid. Let's say if it was $25 for 5 miles. You just did that in 15 minutes, man. Now just think on the quarter of the hour. Now you can make another 10 for the rest of 3 quarters. You gonna make a good amount for that hour.
Right.
No, you don't. Don't make that money, man.
I know that's right. I know you're doing Uber Eats right now. I got a question for you about DoorDash.
Well, I did DoorDash this morning.
Okay. Okay. Did you have any?
Yeah, I did DoorDash this morning. DoorDash had me on from 5:30 a.m. and then I clocked out at 7 a.m. because I got to take my kids to school.
Right.
So when they had the extra time there, I clocked back in, but they weren't giving me nothing. So I clocked in on Uber Eats, and now I'm on Uber Eats. So I did DoorDash earlier, and on DoorDash earlier, in just an hour and a half, I did 3 orders for $30.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations on that.
Now I'm on Uber Eats. And Uber Eats right now, I have made so far, and actually this order being all the way in, I have made, it's going to be $65 on, and it's going to be, and let me give you this right here. It's going to be $65 in 2 hours and 18 minutes.
Congratulations. I want to discuss something.
3 hours of active time, 3 hours of online time, 2 hours and 15 minutes of active time.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So right there, that's $90 and just about me. That's $90 in like 3 hours and a little bit of change.
Okay. So you made right at $30 and a little bit of change per hour. You see, so
it might be like 29, 38 or something else like there. But
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
$30. Yeah.
Yeah, that's still good though. Good for daylight hours. The question I had about DoorDash was by it being oversaturated with top dashers and diamond drivers, are you able to dash out anytime you want to, or you have to still schedule?
So hold on, let me on the thing now, so I might be all right. Hold up, let me see. Can you hear me now, Rev?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, it just fixed. Wow, it took me the time. So you want to talk about me myself being a diamond driver and top dasher on DoorDash, but still having to be able to schedule and the difficulties of that? Is that the question?
Yes, sir. Because I went through it today, but I'm gonna explain mine a little bit afterwards. I did earlier, but I wanted to see what experience you had in your market in your city.
All right, so in my market, in my city right now, I have to wake up at odd times to look on the DoorDash app to see if they have times available. If they allow me in, they allow me to continue dash. If they don't, if it's all blacked out, I cannot get anything. I have to wait until it's in. The reason is because even though it says on there 98% acceptance rate 5.0, customer rating, and I'm 90% on my delivered on time, because that I did not take full advantage of what DoorDash said. You come in and do it like this. Most of my money was made on Uber Eats, so I was going in. But see, I see what DoorDash does. DoorDash says that when they got that Hill Week and all that other stuff,
There you go.
drivers that need to go ahead and get that in, they have to go ahead and make sure that they're going to solidify that for themselves. Most of them don't have the other app that they're doing it on. I just happen to be fortunate enough to be diamond and top driver on all of my other apps. Now on DoorDash, the benefit of being able to log in whenever you want is so important, simply because you don't have to wait on anything. You are pretty much doing, but it's all of DoorDash's customers. You're going, you are going to be able to accept more.
Right. Right.
And when it comes to me, people that and they say that we're all fun, of everything, but that's when
Okay.
I can sign on.
Okay.
That's the difference there. If I want to just sign on right now, I have to see what areas are busy now, not work in my city. See, on Uber Eats, I can work in my city exclusively. But if I want to go ahead and try to make more, I have to drive to the next zone that's available. But sometimes it's so busy that the other zones are blocked out also.
Right.
So that's where you going in and getting your things up there. DoorDash has set stuff aside for you to go ahead and do.
Right.
And that's why I brought up the video on how things up with the NBA and all this other stuff. They're making people order more during this period of time.
Right.
Everyone wants that an NBA game is 3 hours max on TV. So if you get people ordering 3 times from one house in 3 hours, there's going to be a driver that they give a thumbs up to who's going to maximize and capitalize and make all that money there on that one house.
Right.
But you can only do that if you can sign in whenever you want.
Right.
You can't do it any other time.
Right.
The other times you have to try to see what's open.
Right.
In my area, because of how it is, DoorDash
Hello?
is very popular here, and my wife is a very popular driver here.
You said what code is your truck? Green. You said you're right behind Walgreens.
She don't have to do anything that I'm talking about.
Okay, hold on for a
She
second.
does it automatically. So Fairfield in, the side closest to Walgreens, that's where I'm at.
Okay, all right. All right. That sounds good. That sounds good. Hold on. I just passed. All right. No, that. All right. Bye bye. No, that wasn't Howard. That was a customer I was talking to. No, that wasn't Howard. Howard in he's in Mississippi again. Did you hear me, Reese? Yeah, he's not in. No, he's not in Jackson. He's down there near the Gulf Coast down there.
Oh.
Yeah, he's down on the Gulf.
Oh, you know what? You know what though? If you have these other apps,
Right.
let me tell you about what happens on the Gulf Coast, Rev.
Right.
If you are on the Gulf Coast, you can be picking up from there's companies there that are signed up on the app who are there for like fishing and stuff like that. You can go and pick up a large order from someone that you dropping off a bunch of shrimp.
Right.
Hey, how you gentlemen doing?
And you dropping it off.
Now, this is what I have to do. They had the desserts at the bottom, so I made sure we had it right. Look at how these is now. Thank you, sir. Oh, see, I'm a customer too. Appreciate you. Have a good one.
All right, I was explaining to the customer there how the food handling and package is and everything, you know. And what happened?
No, dropped off something that you actually use yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Now go ahead on that one because this is where the expertise comes in. You was making sure that what you did go to him well.
Exactly. That's what you got to do with all customers. I'm gonna flip this screen around real quick, ladies and gentlemen. That's the payout right there. That is the payout for that order. You see that line scratched out? I got another hit. Will I take the Wimpers? That's going to Ross Road. I'm not gonna take that one. That's gonna take me out of the area. I'm not gonna make any money. I'm gonna hit pause my dash and go. What I'm doing different is I'm gonna treat it as if I'm a driver that's just doing it by the order. The reason why I said it is I got a different technique to where I pick my restaurants, cherry pick my restaurants. I'm still gonna do it by the dollar by the order, dollar by the mile, and dollar by the hour. It's still gonna be the same. But I'm treating it as if, okay,
Right.
if I'm hunting just orders only, where a higher payout, there's a certain area I gotta go in. So that's what that's about. Now back to what we was talking about. We went to this restaurant here, Wolf River Brisket. Everybody know about it. They got one in Olive Branch in South Haven. Well, in Olive Branch, I know they got one. When you're dealing with a higher end restaurant, such as that, and it's a diamond order, okay, and you're the diamond driver, they paired up with their customer pays good, as I just showed you. See, there's a technique I use that I probably won't share on YouTube on how I get them orders. I don't use the driver utility help. I don't use Power. I don't use any other app but the floating widget. Somebody trying to call in, probably Cornbread. Now I can't merge him in on the same phone you on. So yeah, so I know how to get these orders, ladies and gentlemen. It's not bragging. See, with that order there, they put the dessert at the bottom. They put it at the bottom, and they had the boxes. And I showed you live this, ladies and gentlemen, to where how uneven the package was, and they had the gravy tilt to the side, which mean it would have spilled. It would have leaked out, right? So when you have an open package, check that package, verify everything is in that package. Reason why I'm going in detail is for these new and beginning drivers. The topic was we talking about the new DoorDash drivers. The new breed of DoorDash drivers and diamond drivers. But I'm gonna change that to the paradigm of DoorDash. That means we got to be ready for these changes. But the reason why I came out with that title was in case you have new drivers and everything, new people looking for content or whatever, so they can learn how to do this game. They stumble up on my channel. I felt it was imperative that we walked right through it. I had when we got that order, we went ahead and we showed the details of how we repackaged it properly. That way, when they see it, you won't get dinged for food handling. Packages that's
a good one. You won't get dinged. You won't get dinged.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So that's how I played that game. And everything. Took the opportunity to show the audience, show the viewers. Even though I made $25 for that hour, if I don't make nothing else, I still got some time to make some more money. So I wanted
what did you think about Pedro's clip that I showed that went into what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I put up that clip earlier to show that people that look, you go ahead and knock this out. You're gonna make this, even though it may not be like this at one time, and it's gonna equal up to what supposed to get. What did you think about that?
I talked about it earlier on this live here. Now, this is what I'm gonna say again to summarize what I'm talking about. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, we're not bashing Pedro. I gotta go 11 miles for this one. Yes.
Oh no! What he did was elevate because you gotta understand this.
Right.
There are things that we have said that people have downplayed. But when all the upplay was on all of the other things, on call the customer, this and that, he said out his own mouth, 2023, we have to block out people like me and everything else to make sure that we can show facts and stats to prove what we were talking about.
Right.
And what he did was uplift what we were talking about.
Right.
And that's what he did.
Yep, that's what I basically said in the earlier part of this video. You know, that back to what I'm getting ready to say now. Everybody have their favorite content creator they want to look at and listen to. But you want to start listening to people that is in the trenches, that's in the battlefield, that's actually doing it. And when you actually doing it, it's not opinion. That's the reason why we doing it live. That's the reason why you seeing it in real time. So it will match up to what we are saying to you in person, in living person. Live, real time, and you see what's going on. All he did was also verify that these things are true. And you know that we on the same.
That's all he did was verify.
Yes.
He verified what was supposed to be said.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. You know, so I gave a shout out to all the content creators that started talking about it, yourself and myself and Sin City and others,
Yes, I am.
as
Can I
well
get
as
the two beef for the two beef burrito? Okay. Sorry, I gotta work.
You good, bro? Take care of your business. The Dash and C Moto, we all talked about it, and the other drivers talked about it. You good? You good, brother? You good? I know how to turn you down. You good? You know, you handling your business. You good? You know, so that's what that was about, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't knocking anybody or nothing like that. He was able to add more value to what we've been talking about, and he verified what we was talking about, and he noticed the changes that's taking place. And believe me, there's some changes taking place. I hope it's not taking me behind this building, and it is. You know, so that's all it's about.
It's gonna come back, and when it comes back, you guys will see that hey, they've been talking about this the whole time. That's why I said, well, why was there a fight? It was because there was a certain angle on how people had to create content, and most of it was on a false angle. So what we did was say that hey, the false angle is not an angle that should be put out there. Let's go about the direct angle. When the direct angle went out there, it was a real big fight, and we were put in it. But as of now, we now have the most popular figure in the gig game stating exactly what we have been stating here the whole time, which means that now the people who were sitting on the fence, the people that were sitting there saying that, hey, let's not do it, now it gave them another light to go check into it. Now that they are checking into it, he is on the more positive side, which means they are more likely to watch the things and the things that can help them. And that's all a big plus for the gig game. And, at a certain point, you got to just say, hey, thank you. Thank you. So we are thanking him. And that video was not there of disrespect. It was of thanks because we needed that.
Right. That's right. Go ahead and continue on talking to the viewers and the audience and stuff. And I'm going to probably piggyback off what you talking about, but that's what we discussed earlier when I first talked about the live. I wanted everyone to know that we're not bashing anybody. You know, we changing with the paradigm of Doordash, and he put in the work, ladies and gentlemen. He said he was going to do his own research, his own case study. He did that, and he found out this is right. This is the truth. It has changed. And we need to get with the change. We need to get with the program. We need to adapt to the paradigm of Doordash. That's what he was doing. Validating what has been said from Reese, myself, Sin City, C Moto, and others. And others that I'm not naming right now. That's why I'm saying others, so I don't leave nobody out of it that's been doing this and been talking about it for the last year.
Everybody's helped out.
That's
Everyone's helped out. This is not a solo man thing.
Exactly.
Everyone has helped out.
Exactly.
Everyone's helped out.
Exactly.
We giving thanks to everyone that has helped out because people, you got to understand this. If everyone does not pitch in, this thing could not have happened. And you guys got to understand that when we talk about the Prop 22 in California, we went through 3 separate times where it failed. But everyone that pitched in helped. What
Right.
we are talking about right now, we have a lot of people. The Sin Cities, he had a whole pyramid diagram and everything. You saw it on Hot Facts. The revolution has been there. I learned about Chem Tech randomness through him.
Yep.
I found out about John McFall. I found out about a lot of people out there who are doing the thing. So you guys got to understand this. Now, with the other people saying that, hey, the programs and what we are doing, they're actually not bad. This is what we wanted here. People are actually speaking up and they are helping everybody else out there. There's no bashing on anyone. But when everyone sees that something is happening, it's happening. We put up videos of adapting and all of that stuff a whole year ago. And everyone said that we're clowns and did all this other stuff. One of the people that said that you guys are clowns now says that, hey, no, that's not the case. That is a big step in the right progress for every single person out there doing it. Now, I put up videos recently on drivers doing certain things, merchants doing certain things, and they all played into this part. I had no idea that Mr. Bet on You was going to do that. He did that. And what he did was uplift other people who are out there being brand new. That's why all the new content now, it's not new content. It's the content you need. And you guys got to understand this. Now that Pedro, and now he even has Hannibal. He even has Hannibal doing other things with how he broadcasts his content. All these other things are now given in to everyone else that thought that the Hot Facts group, now we get more people involved. It's going to help more people out there. We got to keep this up. There is no bashing. It's a huge thank you and congratulations because we congratulate everyone for doing the right thing.
Yes, it's called recognition still has value, and we give recognition to his due too. And he put in the work, he put in the research, and you gotta give him, his recognition for doing that. He had to change his mindset, just like I had to change mine. It was a hard pill to swallow for me when I had to change it, but I knew if I was gonna make money on this platform, I needed to get with the changes that took place. You talking to a cherry picker. I'm still a cherry picker, ladies and gentlemen. When Reese and I started talking about it, he said, he gonna blow y'all minds with this because he's doing it as a cherry picker. I made it the top dasher as a cherry picker, a diamond driver as a cherry picker, okay? And I'm doing it as a cherry picker right now. My techniques, my strategies, my information, I cherry pick. I cherry pick my zone. Where is this trying to send me? I also cherry pick my restaurants. It's a whole new advanced level and advanced way of cherry picking to where you still getting orders fulfilled. You're getting your orders fulfilled with less declines. You know what I'm saying? And you getting better payoffs for it. That's why we're showing everything live, so you'll know what's going on. You see it in real time, real person, in details, not just the cha-ching. You see what goes on during the day before you get the cha-ching. That's all we're saying. We're not knocking anybody. We just wanted to bring a content that people can see full of detail, more detail what's going on, especially for new drivers, this new breed of diamond drivers, this new breed of top dashers. They got to know the right way to do these things. And best customer service and best business practice is the key to you maximizing your earnings and making a profit. It works for everyone.
That's exactly what it is. And there ain't nothing else that you can say about that because, it comes a time, it's crazy how it sounds, man. There comes a time when you guys got to understand that people are punching in a boxing match, there's something that has to be there that has to be right about what they punching about.
Right.
And all what he did was just, man, that lifted weight off of the shoulders of a lot of people out there.
Yeah. Now
He
you're not
said
getting
himself,
right.
he said himself, I had to adjust.
Uh-huh. We
He
all did.
adjusted. He said that orders that were $10 for 7 miles, I wouldn't have taken them. We put up the cargo van and everything else. He said $1.30 is what you should be. The bottom line is, so $1.70 should be something you should take. He said I took those orders. He said everything himself, and said that the cash flow was there because he said I saw what the restaurants were, and the restaurants were restaurants that were getting the orders out quick, so the cash flow was quick because he knew he wasn't gonna waste no time.
Right.
That's all we've been saying is understand your market and understand how much you should be going out there and get it for. Everybody out there is not living where you are. But now we got the biggest name that's out there that gets the most people in a live show, like 400 people, saying that, hey, I had to adapt. If this person said that he had to adapt, take his 1% and think about everybody else out there working in every market across America.
Mm-hmm.
Now add those up. If there's one, there's 10. If there's 10, there's 100. If there's 100, there's 1,000. Ain't that what I say, Rev?
You say it all the time, and it's true.
All the time, right? So
Yes.
now we got the extra one, people, which adds in the 200 or 20 to 200. You know what I mean?
Right.
To 2,000.
Right.
Now that just adds up. Now, like I said, people, you guys saw my video up there. I said the NBA has teamed up with Dash to raise the increase for drivers. They say, oh, these apps don't do nothing. They're partnering up with major companies that make billions of dollars in the United States. They have broadcasters get out there and actually promote the actual app that will make more people order more than often. If those people are ordering more than often, the drivers in those markets where those teams are, certain drivers are going to make more money. So did they do their job to put more in your pocket? Yes, they did. Why are you not accepting them? You got to think about that stuff. You got to think about that stuff. They're marketing too, but you can do your own marketing also. How can you market yourself? To keep going to these houses. Let's go take that money. It's mine. It's my money and I need it now.
Yes. Yes, I agree. I agree 100%. And it's going to be, well, it's not going to be. We already knew that it was going to be a new day, that drivers going to start seeing this for themselves, discovering it for themselves, you know, with whatever they was experiencing in their market. You know, Pedro made
Now
2,000.
watch this. $12 8 miles. I'm taking it.
Yeah, I just got through taking one that's got some miles on it too. I wanted to complete my hour making $35 an hour, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to see this in a minute. You're going to see this in a few minutes once I drop it off. Matter of fact, 11 minutes to be exact.
Yeah, but if I sit, Rev, if I sit, now where it is, I have to cut to the canyon. The canyon cuts my time in half by at least 7 minutes.
Okay.
I'm about to get this order because there's no one here. I'm about to drop it off and still be in that zone over there to pick up an order over there.
Right, right, right.
I'm about to go knock out 2 orders. Now this one is this. When I get over there, they're gonna offer me another one, and it's gonna make at least 23 or 24 bucks in 35 minutes. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just knowing how to stack. It's a new way of stacking your orders. You know, people may disagree. What do you mean it's a new way of stacking your orders? We've been stacking orders all along. No, it's a different way of stacking your orders. It's a different way of cherry picking. You guys and ladies and gentlemen, one day you will get it. You will understand that this is an advanced way of cherry picking. It's a new way of cherry pick. You still will be able to cherry pick, but you got to change how you cherry pick, if that make any sense. Like we talked about cherry picking zip codes. And what I mean by cherry picking them, we talking about blacklisting certain zip codes. We talked about knowing how to cherry pick in your algorithm. Well, don't nobody know the algorithm. Yeah, you're right. You don't know it, but you can read and comprehend what's going on with that algorithm that you have right at this moment. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of details you got.
No one ever knows the algorithm, Rev. No one will ever says they know the algorithm that they are a liar. No one will ever know the algorithm. What you can do is you can pick up tendencies of the algorithm. There's a difference.
You can comprehend. I'm gonna say it again. Ain't nobody getting what I'm saying. You can comprehend and read what is before you in that algorithm. If you know your market, you be like, it's taking me over here. I know there's good order going to be over at that market. Work with the algorithm that is given to you. See, so I know certain things about that algorithm. You got to be able to comprehend what you got. You got to be able to read and analyze the algorithm that you in and make it work for you. This is what I'm talking about.
Right.
You see, I don't know the algorithm because I wasn't the one to design. You see what I'm saying? But I do understand and read what is presented before me. If you got a book, if you know how to read, you know how to read that book. I usually go to the table of content and I can pick out what I need at that moment out of that book that would interest me. And that's where I'm going to go and I'm going to read that book. I'm not going to judge the book by the cover without going to the table of contents. Then when I go into the table of contents, I can see what interests me and what I need from that book that's going to be valuable for me that I can apply in my life. That's all it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it is. I know it's hard pill to swallow. Huh?
But where you are, Rev, where you are, Rev, here's what the people got to understand next. Where you are, here's how you got to understand a driver in their market that knows everything, all right, about where he is. You go ahead and when you talk to that driver, when he pulls out all the positive stats, that means that he is taking enough orders in this area to be able to give you an understanding of what happens in this area. He can give you an understanding of what happens in this area. Outside of that, you gotta go ahead and figure out, hey, my interpersonal skills.
Yeah, it's a whole lot.
Up, man? I got you right here.
It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot, ladies and gentlemen. It's a whole lot, and I know it's more. The information I'm talking to right now is for veteran drivers. It's even hard for veteran drivers to grasp the concept. It was hard. Look at me. It was hard for me to grasp this concept at first. I'm like, I'm making my money. Long as I'm making my money, I'm not trying to hear that. I was that guy. I was that driver. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm making that kind of money. Yeah. So that's how that is. You see what I'm saying? So I went the wrong way. We'll turn the screen around right
I
quick.
didn't wait no time, Rev. I got both these orders just right now. That was only like 4 minutes away.
It's because you know your market, you know your area, you know your zone. Even though if it's not your favorite restaurant you're going to, you still maximize your way you make your money. Hold on, let me turn that down, ladies and gentlemen, because he's working right now. Let me do something. Yeah, he's working right now. We still with him. I just done turned him down a little bit. You know, what was I saying? Yeah, it was tough for me, ladies and gentlemen. It really was. I had to change my mindset. It was a hard pill for me to swallow. Until one day reality hit me. You know what I'm saying? I hit that brick wall and I wasn't making any money. That was in the month of September. So I was like, man, this way I've been doing it's not working anymore. Not on the Doordash platform. So I had to get with the program. I had a lot of unanswered questions. I couldn't trust anybody to give me these answers. The only way that I could find these answers out for myself, I had to do a case study. I had to do research. I had to do a review of my own with my own experience and find these answers out. Okay, St. Louis is different than Memphis. Memphis is different than LA. You see, so my thing was I had to learn about what works in my market and discover truth for myself. And I know that a lot of you had unanswered questions and you needed the answer. So I try to provide it with what I experience and relate to, but everybody's market is still different. Hoping that it would encourage you to discover truth for yourself. The unanswered questions that you can't get from us content creators. You see what I'm saying? In your market, in your neighborhood, in your community, it's your responsibility to do the research. It's your responsibility to get in the trenches. It's your responsibility to get in the battlefield. It's your responsibility to change with the paradigm. It's your responsibility to change your mindset. I can't do it for you. And then you can discover truth for yourself.
Let's say you go get a job, and you get a job at a place that all they do is do like painting and everything, right?
Uh-huh.
And they say that we gotta go ahead and we gotta knock on every door to see who we can go ahead and make a sale for our company, right?
Right.
If you don't knock on all those doors, you ain't gonna know about the neighborhood
Right.
because every door you knock on, you gotta write down what happened at that door. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Was there no answer? Was there this? Was there that? Was there someone home? What happened? Did the house have good upkeep? You gotta put all that stuff in there. That's the only way to understand for the staff at the office to know how to market and target the people that live in that area. You have to do this yourself. Now,
Yes.
what I told you guys that the apps do, they partner up with companies, man. That the companies that they partner up with, they have a following and an audience. They have already done their job, but it's your job to understand where you are and how to do it. If that don't fall on no one else, that's like saying that if you work for a W-2, they say all you gotta do is show up to work and you got a job. If you don't show up, you don't have a job. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
That's the individual.
At, e- at every W-2, they tell you that showing up is half the battle. They tell you that. Showing up, that's just going to the place. That's up to you to go to the place. Ain't nobody gonna make you go to the place. Now, when you do a job by yourself, it's up to you to understand your market, which means that you got to accept orders in all the areas in order for you to get a big synopsis on what's going on. You can't know nothing unless you even take orders in certain places. You ain't gonna know nothing. You got to do that work. You got to do that work. You got to do the work. The work is what makes it count. You'll know that, hey, at this time or at this time, you know what, I cannot make this money here. But I know that at this time and that time, I can make the money. But who's gonna tell you that? You ain't gonna let nobody else tell you that because they don't know because they are not you.
Right. I gotta turn back
You
around.
gotta get out there and do it yourself.
Right.
That's what it is.
That's right.
And every market is different. Like when Rev is telling me about where he lives, and I do know that there might be a similarity in like Olive Branch and part of Mobile where I work in to where I know if I'm there, I already know what I'm about to get. I already know what I'm about to get. And because I got like countryside and a little bit of countryside here, so there's similarities in that. Outside of that, the 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 cost of the housing and the gas and everything else is different. So I can't put everything as saying that where he is as just the same as where I live. I live in a different area.
That's right.
I know that there can be similarities. I will look at those similarities. Yes, but I'll make sure everything else is kept separate.
That's
And
right.
that's the major fault I think that most drivers have. They try to bunch everything in together when you should not be doing that at all.
Exactly. Exactly. I agree 100% on that. That's why it's,
That's the biggest fault.
yes, sir. That's why it's important, and I'm glad that we're doing this, that we could get with other drivers in other cities and other markets and other zones and compare about your experience that you're going through. There will be similarities, but there will also be differences. And how do we deal with those differences in each market? You may learn about your differences in your market by comparing the difference in another market, that you may discover truth on maximizing your earnings where you can start making a profit. But the information that we've been putting out so far, it is universal, but you may have to do it different in your market, you see, pertaining to the unique style of your market, your city, your zones, your hot spots, your order selection tendencies, and all of that. Then you got to look at chaos theory. We don't control when the customer order. We don't control how much they order. We don't control how much they tip their money. How dare us tell customers how to spend their
I didn't
money?
mean to do a reverb there, Rev. Sorry. Let me hit pause. TFT's calling me right now, and I think he was trying to get into the phone call.
Go ahead,
Because
cause
I
he.
think we saying something. I think we saying something that he wants to go ahead and say something about also. I
Go,
think that's why he's giving me a call.
go ahead and plug him in. We good with that.
Okay,
Go ahead and plug him in.
let me go. Let me search him. I hate using this thing. Let me go here.
I was
Let me
trying.
go
I was trying to take a shortcut, ladies and
advertisement. I
gentlemen.
think no. I think he's
He probably was, because I can't see anybody in the live chat right now. So they might have been saying things in the live chat. I haven't seen anything come up for about a minute now. I don't know
you.
who is.
You got something. Let me do conference call. Hold up. Wait. Let me see. Wait. Conference call. Let me see. Red, can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I got you. I'm here.
How's it
All right.
going? How's it going, brother?
All right now. Another day. It's kind of slow for me. It's Thursday. It's typically a slow day for me in my market.
Okay.
I don't even think I made $40 yesterday.
That was the experience I had
I've been out
yesterday.
here almost 3 freaking hours.
Okay, that's the
Well,
experience.
I had that the other day, and I didn't even talk to none of y'all. I just said, I'm not talking to none of y'all. I'm not making no money. I said, I'm not talking to none of y'all. I was so upset. That's just it. I don't want to hide nothing like this.
Right.
I'm the kind of guy, if I'm having a good day, I'm going to tell you. I'm having a bad one, I'm going to tell you. I ain't got no reason to hide. It's not every day for us drivers are good.
That's right.
Well, that's what a lot of drivers, a lot of these YouTubers will show that. That all every day, I made 250 bucks a day. I made $400 today. Well, what about the day before? You only made like $35 in 4 hours.
Exactly.
Well, you gotta show the good with the bad, otherwise people won't think you're buying.
That's right. We talked about this struggle yesterday. I think Cornbread said in was it 2 hours or 3 hours? I think he said 3 hours he only made $28. That was yesterday we was
I'm at
talking.
like 30, just under 38 bucks right now, and I've been online since about 9:20 ish in the
Okay.
morning. My time is coming up on 8 now. Ooh, you doing just like me the other day. You doing just like me the other day. I made a little over 100 in 4 hours, 4.5 hours. The day before that, I did really good. Made 150 bucks in like 3.5 hours. You
Okay.
know, but I've been having some issues. My wife's been having some issues, so I haven't really been able to do my night shift like I usually do.
I understand.
I haven't made a lot of money this week. I've been having to stay home and things.
Well,
But see, he said something, TFT, that a lot of people don't understand. You said that my wife been having my night shift like I'm supposed to do. But see, the money that you make in those days to when this happened, even though you're not happy, you still were okay because of what you did before, and you were still able to do these things.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay. I'll be all right. I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna hit my $1,000 mark minimum this week. Yeah, but you were still doing daddy. You were still doing daddy and dad duty. You were doing duty as a man. You were doing duty as a man. Regardless, when it comes to these apps, yes, I do DoorDash and everything full time. Yeah, and this is the only technical source of income I have is the gig app right now. However, right, I am not going to let these apps ruin my life. If I have to do something, I'm going to do it. Be damned if I miss out on making $150, $200, $300, $400. I'm sorry. I've done most of my life where I have basically worked myself to death. And I'm tired of that. As long as I make the money I need to survive, yes, I'm very much so tired of working myself to death. Working 12 hours, 20 hours a day. 5, 6, 7 days a week. Yeah, I'm tired of it. Too old. Open up this morning. I do my darndest to make a certain amount of money. And as long as I maintain it, X hours, I'm good. I've got taxes covered, I've got food covered, I've got everything I need. I may not have everything I want, but I have everything I need. And that's where a lot of people I know don't understand the difference of what you need and what you want.
Right. Right.
It's like I only need to make 600, 700 a week, not two. I want to make 1,000 plus every week, but I don't need that. And if it's going to push me into the point where I'm working 7 days a week, 8, 10 plus hours a day, it's not going to do it. I have a life to live, and I'm not going to work myself to death anymore.
Exactly.
I'm gonna work to make myself happy.
Exactly.
I'm not a spring chicken. Yeah, I know you're a bit older than I am, Rev. Ghost is a few years older than I am. Reese and I are the same age, separated by a couple of months. We're all past our 40s. We're either in our 40s or past it. And we've all done the busting our butts to make a living.
Right.
And I'm at a point in my life where, yeah, if I need to double down, I'll do it. For some reason. If I got an unexpected bill coming soon or something.
Right.
I'll double down. I'll pull the 7 days a week, 12 hours a day to get what I need, take care of business. But
right.
That's going to be a limited time event. It's not going to do that 7 days a week for the next 2 years. I'm going to do it for maybe a week here, week there, just to make sure I got the extra cash I need for something that I'm either planning or something I know is coming down the road.
Right.
If something unexpected occurs, well, then I'll use the funds that I already have to take care of it. And then I may double down to rebuild.
Right.
Like I said, I'm doing this kind of work to enjoy. Making the merchants laugh if I can. Try and bring a smile to somebody's day.
Right.
That's why I do this. I don't know about you, Greg, but I know you getting some static right. Well,
I can still hear him.
right now. because my drop off, my had to put me through the sticks, and I got to rewind and script this way so I can get to some regular satisfaction on the actual road. So that's where we are now, and you might be able TFT to be able to speak clearly now, because I didn't got out the brush. I got out of here.
I heard.
I haven't heard any distortion or nothing.
I didn't either. I didn't either. I heard everything. TFT, you kept.
My sound like RoboCop. So I thought it was all me. So I'll just let y'all know.
It's all good. It's all good.
That's why I drive. I drive because it makes me happy to deliver somebody's smile. Yeah, and I know that you like me, you like to eat. You like a good meal.
Yes.
And you also like good customer You like to have that good customer service, and you don't mind a little TFT time to time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, we all love to eat. We love to eat. That was a good one. That was unscripted. That was a good one. That was a good one. This ain't no joke. So it's like, that was real talk. If you go and order some real food that you've been wanting, craving for a little while, you decide to go ahead and order it. And you get this Dash bringing it to you, and they give it to you with good service in a prompt manner. That makes you happy. Makes you smile. Make you feel good. That somebody actually cares enough to do their job in the correct way.
Right. Right, I agree with you.
That's why I do what I do in the way I do.
Exactly. I can concur with that, and I can relate to what he's saying, because doing this makes me happy. I can interact with people. Even with the negative and the positive, I can still interact with people. I'm a people person. I love people. I love driving. I love delivering food. I love being able to give that best business practice. I love being able to treat people like human beings, because I'm one, with respect, honor, and love, for humanity. And this is what makes me happy. I can relate to what he's saying. I don't want to do nothing else different, no more than, go to the next level. I got cravings for flavors. That's going to be dealing with food. That's going to be me fixing food. That's going to be me being able to be a merchant also, as well as a delivery driver and doing these catering orders. This is a part of my dream. Then on YouTube, being able to share content that can help people, show them the realism of what we go through during the day, the good days as well as the bad days. How do we outweigh those and still keep it moving and keep our sanity at the same time? Now, what TFT was talking about.
Well, let me ask you guys this. So what you guys both just said.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
All right, yeah. So what both you guys just said, I have pillars of how I handle myself every day, and I've been using this since I've been about 21 years old. Now I'm 40 years old. Now the pillars that I go by is truth, honor, loyalty, and respect. I have those 4 pillars that I have to give those to every person that I'm doing business with and who I'm doing business for. I have to make sure that I keep those. All right, but I have to keep those in full effect, because without truth, honor, loyalty, and respect, it's very hard for you to what can happen when you're doing these things. And I see that none of us drop that from what we do every day. Truth, honor, loyalty, and respect. What about you guys? You guys feel that same way? I missed most of what you're saying because I was bringing Ghost in. Oh no, I was saying truth, loyal, honesty, and respect is something that we got to give to the merchants and the customers, and we don't let that fall. So I was asking, how do you guys feel about those 4 pillars? All day, every day. That's the way I roll. It doesn't matter if it's for work or not. That's the way I am. You have to have truth with the customer or with the merchant. You have to have honesty with the merchant. You have to have truth with the customer. You have to have honesty with the customer. You also have to have respect with yourself and respect for the merchant and the customer for those four pillars to be a solid pillar. Loyalty comes from you doing your good service. On all fronts. That's why I've always said be respectful not only to be true to yourself, but be respectful to the customers and merchants. All of that is a part of being honest and loyal. The loyalty that comes with you doing everything right. Period. I'm not loyal to any of these apps. An app gives me a better deal, then I'm going there. If one of these restaurants I pick up like the way I do things and offer me a good pay to go do the work for them solely,
I'm back, ladies
I
and gentlemen.
go do that. It all just depends on how I'm working it and what I want to do. So the loyalty, that's not really a pillar for this kind of work, I would say. But the rest, yes, definitely. Respect, truth, honesty, must is a definite must in this work. A definite must in life in general.
$33.69 for the hour.
To that order is what I mean. Well, yeah, I mean, that's why I always tell you, you take an order, you see it through, period. Me, I just call that stubborn.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get back with them in a few seconds. $33.69 for 1 hour. See what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? $33.69 for 1 hour. And that was my first hour today.
If they saying something wrong with that, it's something wrong with everybody.
Now, what TFT was saying is reason why I took time to show all the realism, real time, and live today. You seen the difficulties when I was trying to get on. I couldn't even get on. I wasted about 30 to 45 minutes of the live trying to get on board. Then I went ahead and took that time to tell drivers, new drivers that's coming on board, how I was doing the troubleshooting steps that Doordash would have told you anyway if you got in touch with them. But I wanted to break it down in deeper depth, deeper detail for new drivers or somebody just beginning to learn how. Ghost kept saying, well, go on to reboot. No, I needed to go through the steps. I needed to go through the details. You see what I'm saying? So somebody can get all of it, not part of it. That's the value we try to bring in. I thank Ghost. I thank TFT. I thank Hot Facts. I thank Cornbread. I thank all of the viewers that takes time to look at these episodes. I thank Real Talk with Roy that was on today. I thank Red for being on for yesterday and others. Then you got people that's lurking saying, okay, we just going to see, but we also thank Pedro and thank him for the content that he put out. We thank him for the time that he took to make content. We thank him for the time to get out here in the battlefield and in the trenches to discover truth for himself. And then with his experience, he was able to share it with us.
Right. See, I'll tell you right now, the way we do things, all of us.
And Howard, I didn't want to leave Howard out either, and C-Moto and others. When I say others, that means I'm not trying to leave others out that was important to this thing that we do.
The way we all run things, the way we've been operating, honestly, the way I've been operating.
Right.
This is not something I was taught. This is something that I figured out basically on my own after combining of subscriptions. Pedro, like I've said before.
Yeah, I enjoy you gentlemen so much. I enjoy what we are doing. And we out here to help drivers that struggle. Like I said, there's a lot of drivers that's just on that one platform, versus I'm a multi-apper. I can switch platforms. But there has been times, just like TFT said, that you don't make that gravy every day. You know.
Today's an example of it. Like I said, I think I paid like 37 bucks and I've been on for 3 hours.
Right. Right. So, you know, we try to bring all of that into.
No, I got digital. 25 plus for 2.5 miles.
Okay. Now I'm trying to decide, do I want to do, I don't want to do no dash now. I want to do a dash along the way. I don't want to do no dash now. I'm going to try a dash along the way. We're going to try something different. See, I work within an algorithm. You know, I didn't say I know the algorithm. I just comprehend and understand what I'm reading coming from the algorithm. I try to work within it, just like I did then. You know, I could have easily turned that. I could have easily.
understand the reason the way you run things the way you do, ending it pretty much every hour and restarting. Uh, Personally, I've tried that in my market. It doesn't really work too good for me.
No, you may have to
And
do.
that all boils down to knowing your market.
You had to do it. You had to do it per shift. You had to do yours per shift. It'll work for you per shift. You know.
Yeah, I do shift.
Yeah.
I'll do 4 to 6 hour blocks.
Right.
Usually start about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, go until about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right.
And that's the end of my shift. My next shift is usually after I take my wife to work.
That's right.
Which is about 11 o'clock at night.
That's
about 3 or 4 in the morning.
That's right. You got to do yours. You got to do yours per shift, cause if you try to do it per hour, it's gonna kill your momentum. See, and you won't be able to make that money that you need to make during the shift. Then you can say after the end of the shift, this is how much I made per hour. You can't do it that way unless you're doing it per shift in your market.
My market, that's why I go on order, what I call order two.
That's right. That's right.
If I get on order, I'm just going. If I don't, I'll pause, okay, to the area, fire back up, and see if I can pick up another change.
I got a question for you guys. Now, you guys have heard me yell out loud. I didn't ring your doorbell with your paperwork yet. Ring your doorbell and put your keys in. Ain't nobody out there. I'm gonna yell one more time.
Your volume kind of low on the phone, Reese. Turn your volume up a little bit.
All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but it's low.
You're a little low,
Can you hear me now?
yes, I can hear you, but like I said, it's a little lower than our normal conversation.
Oh, you know what? I'm about to I called out for 8 people 4 times, and I need them to give me their doorbell and their address. Ring doorbell and keep it moving. But they are not here. Everything is still right here. Yet someone that
Yeah,
might be
Reese had to have it. He probably took the speakerphone off because he's at a customer house.
Well, nobody there on required signature required order, you have to go up and do that.
Right.
okay. So you know what I can say? I can give you a text of their place with the order right in front of their address. I'm not about to give that double mileage for your order.
Well, you're technically in violation of the order, company policies of Florida,
There ain't nobody.
I'm not going to East Memphis. What is that?
Wrong place right there.
I could go to East Memphis.
No, no alcohol. No alcohol. No alcohol. Medicine. No medicine.
just a food delivery.
All red is whatever. It's right next to the doorbell where it says I can yell it out and send them text messages and everything. And I didn't drove to the police and told them I was sorry. I'm not going to give up no more.
Me and Rev talked about a similar situation like that the other day, and it's mentioned customer that will mark order not delivered. They're gonna bust you on it if you read it like that.
Yeah, go ahead and explain that experience, Ghost.
Well, I'm about to say it again because as a
I
message,
know I heard Ghost.
and send it in to them so that they can see that I did the whole thing. I took pictures and everything. And I'm gonna let them know that I dropped it off and there was no one there. I'm in the boonies, man.
Yeah, I wish I could get him.
sure that the customers can say we want a signature because one, they might have had order sets from their port, and also it could be a customer that, like I said, is a habitual offender of marketing out there. Well, that's why what I just did was I just sent Uber email, and I put everything with their customer support so that they have full verification of the address and everything, and they have that I have actually texted them and said that I am here and they have not arrived. So, and she did. Now I got a gas station. They have me climb all the way up here. You know what? That's like the first time in like 2 years I've ever done that. But I'm gonna tell you this: I'm not driving to the stick. I'm not driving to the stick and not driving. I'm gonna text and let Uber know exactly what I did. They can handle it like that. Yeah, as long as there's communication with the customer, and you have let the platform know, I believe you'll be fine. Yeah, it's not like I didn't let Uber know or anything. Like I'll let them know, send the pictures of the address with the food sitting there and everything else. It's not like I just went and said, hey, I'm just dropping it off. So yeah, I just wanted to, because I'm not driving out to the sticks and not having it there. I'm going to at least let customer service know and the company that I'm dropping off for that it is complete. And that's what I'm don't get me wrong. That's one way to handle it. However, my personal opinion, if there's nobody home, are there any cars in the driveway? They got 9 cars in the driveway. I counted out loud on the speakerphone. They got 9 cars out there. Yeah, that's nobody's home. Yeah, home, unfortunately.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I said TNT is in the sticks. I don't know. And so I said, hey, I'm about to let them know. Once I let them know, I'm going to leave it there with the picture and everything. So they can handle it there. At least the person is sitting right there. It's not like they live next to a regular neighbor. They live in the next yard is like an acre away. It's not even, it's not like right like to where you get porch pirates. No. These people live in the sticks. They live where the dogs actually hit the country, brother. Well, they gonna have to deal with them not answering text messages in their phone, and hey, no blank trips, man. I'm so sorry. You'll be all right. However, just be don't be surprised if you end up getting a thumbs down on this. No, and look, I don't care because if I get a thumbs down, it'll put me at 98%. I'm at 99. I don't care. Oh, I understand. I know you don't care, brother. Yeah, just don't be surprised. Yeah, because I mean, stuff like that. A lot of people do out in the country, especially when they're requesting a signature. A lot of times that's not the customer that's requesting the signature. It's Uber itself.
Yeah, what's up, cornbread?
Or the company you picked up
Yeah.
from. Yeah. That is required.
I got you in. I wasn't able to get you in on the live, so I got you on the conference when he hit the hold button on.
The customer signature required.
It's hard to get my crew online today for some reason.
The last order they had delivered, they got delivered to the wrong address. They never got the order. Because the driver didn't follow customer directions. So they lost $140 worth of groceries. Now, Walmart recompensated the customer for not getting their order, and I'm sure they probably penalized that driver.
They feel like they gotta hide their location. That's why they ain't there.
That customer that I put it to today,
man, everybody going into the location.
Her food was in a
Everybody already
Doordash,
know.
Doordash. Two was that I actually followed her, read and followed her instructions. And three, that I was like, when she explained to me what last year, she tried done the farm. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They was out on the porch waiting for me, tracking me on the phone, everything, just to make sure I got to the right spot. And it's like, I don't know how people miss your instructions on there are spot on. It's like, I don't know, but they literally for $4 a time and they stole my phone. It was like, oh shit. I told them, hey, I'm sorry, but I cussed, and it's like, that's just stupid. There's no reason for that. It's not like you didn't give clear instructions. It's not like your trailer home here was extremely hard to find. There's no reason for the
Right,
driver to do that.
right, right.
So it's like I apologized on behalf of that driver, but it was like I'm happy that I was here for you.
All right. Oh, the area you're out of, no matter what. King Spectra, I didn't get a chance to read it, read his thing. I just now read it now. I had Cornbread. He may come in, he may not be able to come in. He said he know the area I'm in. He's confused. Yeah,
Nothing. I can't do nothing, but I'm
yeah,
man.
we've been having.
I'm working. So
That's understandable, man. That's understandable. You know, it took me about almost an hour before I was able to get in
oh, for real.
on the platform.
Right.
Yeah, man. You know,
Hang on. Let me see.
and I don't want to go to KFC. Hold on. KFC gonna take me to Shady Road. I'm gonna take it, man. I just hope I don't have to be in there no long time. Starting a new hour, dash along the way. Yeah, 45 minutes. You might as well say an hour. I have to fight with trying to get on board. I did do an hour. I'm starting a new hour now. All right, you still trying to do it on your tablet, ain't you? Oh, okay, I probably had to get with you on it. What I'm gonna do is, yeah, we can hear you though. Definitely. Yeah, we can hear you. Can't see you, but it's still all good. We can hear you. At least we can hear you. You know, man. Well, that's understandable, man. We out here trying to get orders, man. That's understandable. That's correct. That's $25 an hour. That's good. Yeah, that's good, man. I just wanted viewers to see real time, see it live, see how we do it. That encourage them that they can do it. King Spectra was confused because he's from my area and he didn't understand how I do it. That's the reason why they can call me on my business inquiry phone number and find out. Can you see any of the live stream messages? Oh, okay, okay. Do you see any? Okay, do you see any? Or do you see in the live stream messages though, in the live chat? Yeah, I got to set a timer on it to work. Yeah, the timer is too short. Yup, I need to set a timer a little longer than what that is. Yeah, right now currently, I didn't know the battery was going down. Surgically cherry picking. He said that no matter what, I never get orders in that zone, even when they're busy. He didn't get that's because it's something I know he don't know. He's trying to figure out. He's trying to figure out how did I do it, and he couldn't do it because it's something I know. I know that the other drivers don't know. Hmm. You know. Yeah. Yeah, it have now. It have now. It's getting ready to slow down, man. And you know I'm gonna get something to eat once they ready for me here. They're not ready for me yet. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what area you in? You in that area where you normally be at? Yeah, probably. Let's try. I guess I'm pronouncing it right. Let's try Gertrude's over there. Gutrie. I know. What's the KFC? Yes, I got a DoorDash order for Amanda G. All right, drive around. All right. Yeah, I knew I was saying it wrong. Yeah, I knew I was saying it wrong. Sometimes there's times I pronounce words wrong too. I know I do. Oh, almost passed. All right. All right. Thank you so much. I got. Yeah, I got one, man. I'm doing Dash along the way, man. Mm. No, I'm over here. I'm dashing along the way towards that area, man. I'm right now over here in Southeast. You know, yeah. And one driver said, "I'm from the area, man. I don't know how you making money like that, and I can't make that kind of money in that area. It's all about knowing what you're doing. You know, I be trying to get folks to get with me to see what type of technique you use versus the technique I use, and you might not be able to use the technique I'm using, but you might find out something that still worked for you. So you know, you know." He was like, "How is you getting them orders?" First of all, well, I should have came this way. I don't know either. You want to bag back out of it and bag back in? Yeah, go ahead and do that, and then I'll hit you with another link. All right, I made a wrong decision right here. The light caught me at the same time I was trying to make this decision, and it don't take nothing but a split second. Somebody trying to let me in. Come on, you can come on, you can come on, you can come on. There we go. I'm trying to wait till that light will not change from the. There you go. We see you. I don't know if I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm trying
All
to
right.
ease out here, man. This traffic ain't moving at all. What is y'all doing,
For
people?
real.
How did that line get long like that? I know the turn signal light came. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, a lot of folks don't know how to. I don't know. I'm not even gonna say.
All right.
Yeah, I know how to work around. That's the thing. Work around it. I can still, but I won't be able to work around that. They coming too fast.
I hear you.
Yeah, I'm not going way down on Mister. I could have went that way. I'm not gonna do that. I'm going this way.
Man, I can't believe I ain't got nothing yet.
Well, that's what we was talking about earlier. TFT and me and Hot Facts. All of us was talking about that. And somehow something happened to his phone. He had to get off the line. He likes being on his phone that I'm on. Oh Lord Jesus. He kept
Right.
going. See how I had to
I
move
don't know.
around.
When did they take the map out of the app?
Oh, what you mean?
Now, well, when I hit directions now, it takes me out to Google Maps, and you have to hit start. Where before it
You
used to
talking about
just
on your?
automatically take you to your route on DoorDash.
Now
You know what I'm saying?
you're gonna have. Well, you're gonna have to go to your settings and look at see is your default where you're having a problem at with Google, and then just you may have to switch it from your default to just regular Google and see will that work. If that don't
I
work, you're
got
gonna
you.
have to install Waze and put Waze off in it for your
I got
navigation. Cause
Waze.
yeah, sometimes I have to switch to that because see when they be doing these updates, everything
Uh-huh.
be going weird.
No, I got
Yeah, so you have to. That's the reason why I got so many different devices. It had been one time, man, I had three navigation systems on at the same time, and I can
right.
identify what orders I had by listening to the voice. And I would
Right.
set my orders up on schedule like that. Okay, I know I'm dropping off at point A, a half a mile I'm dropping off at point B, a mile and a half I'm
Right.
dropping off at point C. See, and I had different
Right.
voices where I could distinguish which ones I was dropping off. You know,
Right.
if I happen to have multiple orders, but they're on different platforms, you
Right.
know, just like
Well,
DoorDash,
since it's
Grub,
slow,
DoorDash.
yeah. Well, while it's slow, let me get off of here. See if I can figure out some stuff with my phone and my tablet.
I think Reese want to holler at you right quick before you get off. Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead,
all
Reese.
right.
You want to say hello to Cornbread right quick? You want to say hello to Cornbread before you leave?
Yeah. What's up? I went through a terrible zone to where it just turned off the whole thing, and now I'm back on. I'm gonna pick up at Better Beat Juice Cafe. What's up, Cornbread?
What's up, my man? How you doing?
Shoot, man. Doing all right. Hey, I want to say thank you for being in the live the other night and putting your comments in. When me and Roy had our discussion, you was one of the realest ones in there talking some real stuff, and I want to say thank you. You know what I mean? Because hey, we ironed that thing out. We had to iron that out. We had to iron that out.
Yeah. Well, I just watched your video yesterday with UDM, and I'm gonna say I think that dude's pretty solid.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate his candor and his honesty about everything. Real people recognize real
oh
people. I
my
think
God,
that you
man.
did it
That's
as
all
well.
we can ask for. That's all we can ask for
Right,
right now. You know what I mean? That's all we can ask for is that.
right,
You know what I mean? And we
right.
just get you to understand that, hey, that's why I was saying when Barkley went into commentary and him and Michael Jordan had to falling out. Jordan, because now
Right.
Barkley got to go ahead and talk about some stuff. And that was all it
That's
was.
right.
Get that stuff out there and talk about it. Smooth it on out. Smooth it on out.
Well,
We
it's
don't
nice
want
to
to
see.
go out there and eat. Just smooth it on out.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see men be able to interact as men with no ego, no, no nothing. I mean, it was just straight up conversation. It was great. Same thing with Roy the other night. I mean, Roy got on. He had some feelings or whatever the issue was, but it was talked about and understood and stuff like that. Now he got a little fired up at first, but when you get emotions involved and stuff, that's what
Hell
happens.
yeah, no, it's gonna be fired up, especially if you don't know what it really is. It's gonna be fired up. But check this out, everybody else out there, watch how this interaction goes. I'm walking in.
You said
All
you was
right.
getting ready to go. I'll hit you back then, Cornbread. I know you said you had
Hello,
something
my
you had to
man.
do.
Hello, Rob.
All right.
All right. All right. See you in a
Yeah,
minute.
you know what? I
All
don't
right.
know
All
why.
right.
They've been having me know like there's other people, the Vinos. The Vinos morning they open at 5 a.m. right? So I've been taking their orders and they've been putting me out. So when I normally get back, I'm not getting your orders. But I just did an order right now at the time now, and I'm picking up for you. See, because they've been having they they get people early until about like 9:30 a.m. They didn't even have their business like that at first. Now they're ordering there. So you guys got some competition now. It's Davino's Bakery. Davino's Bakery. It's on Heacock. Okay, so they have a bakery, for all of the panuce, the bread, everything, but they also sell breakfast, machaca burritos, they have chilaquiles and things like that in the morning time. They don't have what you guys have, but they have donuts also, like the regular donuts too. So people are ordering there. So now I'm just letting you guys know that that place opens up before you guys, and that's maybe why sometimes you guys are like, what's going on? They are doing something over there. So yeah. So hey, I gotta let you guys know. You know, you're one of my favorite spots. Oh yes, oh yes. And it's only, I think it's like two items. I think. Oh, the turkey panini, yeah, and the detox. Yep, and that's it.
Yes, indeed. I enjoyed TFT. I enjoyed cornbread. I enjoyed Reese. I enjoyed all the viewers that participated in the live chat that was doing ride-alongs with us. I'm going to have to
Did you
give.
say, oh, you want to go Monday? What time? Oh, on Monday? Oh, okay. So what time on Monday? You want me to come?
Okay, he's working. He's working his sausage juice right now. I just want to, thank everybody, for what they do. I thank you for coming on with these ride-alongs because you are riding along with us. And if you want to talk about your situation and how you're not getting orders in certain zones in certain markets, you know, uh, let's discuss that. I didn't get a chance to see that comment. That was a very important comment that I wanted to address. You know, yeah, I wanted to be able to address all of that because that was very important information. I hate I didn't get a chance to cover, and I will cover that information too. I don't want any viewers to be missed out. I'm gonna have to set a timer to where I can see them live chats. Set a longer thing on it so I can be able to see it, so I can be able to address all comments. I apologize on my end, so I just wanted to be sure I put that out there with everyone. We still working the tweaks out and all of that. So I truly apologize. I don't want to miss a comment that was important, such as that.
These are both the numbers. 951-451-0328. That's the zero. And then 595-8.
Hold on for a second, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'll be here on.
Yeah, do it like that there. I don't want, even though he all right with that, I don't want to put those in. Oh, go. All right.
You listening, Ram?
Yeah, we can hear you real good now. I was trying to figure out why we couldn't hear you earlier.
Well, what just happened was inside the place, and now at the cafe where I pick up from the mom and the son, they just told me, can I come in on Monday so I can, they're going to introduce tacos. They want me to do a video, try them, and put it out on Hot Facts. So right now is what just happened. And hopefully it was not kind of cracked up on there. But that's what happened. So on Monday, I got a gig to come in here for this place and eat their taco and then put it up on my channel. They just asked me to do it.
Congratulations. Congratulations. You can turn two videos out of one with that one. Or three.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they just did that right there. Um, so hey, this is what I'm telling people, man. You can do other things and how it can work. You know what I mean? You just gotta know how to do it. But I am a thumbs up inside their app. Like they have an app, a tablet inside their place.
Okay.
So I get that the mom and the son is there. The mom and the son were both there.
Mm-hmm.
and that's what they did. They asked me, could I come? The mom spoke to me in Spanish, and I understood everything. And then she said, well, tell them to come on what times? They said to come at about 2 o'clock on Monday. She's introducing tacos there, and I'm gonna be able to try the tacos, shoot a video, talk how they make them and everything, and then put it out as a video. And that is
Congratulations.
from at the Better Be Cafe right here in my city. And they just
Congratulations.
asked me because of the work that they see me do out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, congratulations on that, man. That's what we talking about, being able to interact with the merchants. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be valuable to drivers. Every driver may not be able to do it the same as that, but to be able to interact, you never know what it may land you. The opportunities, the opportunities that it may land you. You never know.
And that's what I told them. I said, thank you for the opportunity to work with you guys. That's what I told them. I'm just thanking them for the opportunity.
Right.
The opportunity. Because it didn't come nowhere else but me going in there, doing all the work that I do for them nonstop. They appreciate who I am.
Right.
And can you come in here and do this for us? You know what? Yes. The answer is yes.
Right.
The answer is yes. And
Right.
I'm gonna see if on that day I'm gonna tell my wife not to go to work so my wife can get some tacos too.
Yeah, that'd be all good, man. That's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Like I said, the
Well,
opportunities
see,
that's
the
out
best thing is in this city, you don't know like even when some of the cards out earlier with my name on them. I don't know who's gonna go in there to Kia Car Bros and buy a car, but the people are opened up to me so much that I am able to do certain things, and you gotta be thankful if a merchant, a restaurant you go in for, they want you to go try their food. That means I'm gonna be eating for free that day. Do you realize that?
Yep. Yep. And the other opportunities that comes with it.
I'm gonna leave a tip. But but essentially I'm eating for free on that day for them to be put on the video. You cannot go against that.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Go eat some tacos for free. Who gonna complain about eating free tacos, Rev?
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to get in the chat with Cornbread. Cornbread, yeah, I had to get with you and okay, I got it.
But right now, I'm gonna drop this one off. So, Cornbread, do your thing and entertain. Talk about whatever you want. Just don't make it bad.
Yeah, he's not online right now. He's off right now. What I'm getting ready to do, since we're already at the end of this episode anyway.
Oh well, I can walk to the door just to talk. Walk to the door. I can do that if you want me to.
Yeah, go ahead while I do this right quick, and then it's getting close to 3 hours, so we're gonna do our thing, and then
yes.
and then we're gonna see you guys in the next episode. But first, he's gonna tell you some more things that will help newer drivers out here while we're out here on the grind. And there's a comment once again. I want to apologize. I didn't get a chance to see it all, but that driver, he was saying that he's in my area. He's not understanding how he's not getting them orders in that area. I want to interact with him in person so I can talk to him about some information that will help him on your decision making and the lack of knowledge that we have that I might be able to share with you. How I did that I won't actually share on air, but I will share with him because he had a question about it, and I don't want to leave that question unanswered and unaddressed. Go ahead, Reese.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's gonna be a good one. Ooh wee, man. Dang. Dang. Ooh, I was not ready. See, people, you gotta understand that there are drivers in certain areas that they may work there, they may do their orders there, they may do all these other things, right? And they say, well, how is it that let me go ahead and do this. They say, how is it that you can get the orders and I can't? Well, you got to understand this, people. It's not about how can someone and not you. You got to understand that there is a system, there's ratings, there's all this other stuff. And certain people, they feel more comfortable with other people. And it's really not about you, but technically it is about you. And you got to understand that there is something or there's some glitch in your game that you are not using. And once you figure out what it is, you can maximize on it. But the whole thing is, don't listen to what everyone is telling you to do.
What's up, Red?
Go ahead and do that's it.
I appreciate it, Reese, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on this GPS. It's acting weird. Every time they do an update, the in-app GPS act weird. And I got to go down here to try to find it. I know where it is. It's just it didn't show it on the app. All right. Yeah, I got to get in touch with Red about that DashTrak.
You said Red, rolling with Red?
Yeah, I got to get in touch with her about the DashTrak. She got some information I got to get with her on. You know, good afternoon, Red. She just checked in with us for a few seconds. You know, so yep. Okay, now
These
this.
cars that are, ooh, I ain't never seen this many cars come by this street.
Now
Come on so I can make my left.
Crooked Creek is that way. What is this? Hold on. See, this is the stuff that that goes along with this territory that we deal in. I'm gonna have to see if this gonna turn right. There, it's telling me to go a different direction. Hold on, I'm gonna have to pull over to the
Now,
side.
you said she talking about the Dasher, what?
It was the DashTrak. The DashTrak, you know, that keeps up with the acceptance ratings and all
The
that.
DashTrak.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that's trying to get some info out there because with the Red giving the info out, it's going to be put out there at
No, it ain't Reese. It's something else different. That's the reason why I ain't said nothing else about it. But I'm gonna get with her on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to you a little later about it. But I'm gonna get ready to end this live right now, ladies and gentlemen. I got a situation I got to take care of right now, and I don't want to be online while I'm doing it. We're gonna see you again in the next one. I think hot facts from Robert Reese. We're gonna get some last words from him before we get ready to leave on this episode. Go ahead, Reese.
Final words for everyone out there. Just know that when you decide to do something for yourself, think about everything that you put in plan before it, and do not let those things escape your thought process. If you do that, you will be A-okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, peace. Until next time, we see you in the next video.